Guys, it worked. Wait, maybe it worked. I'm not 100% sure if it worked.
It says offline for me there.
Oh.
Oh no, it worked!
Bad.
It worked!
Hey!
It worked!
Hey!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Fall as They May. I forgot to change I forgot to change the name of the stream to the next episode. We're still streaming the Battle Royale.
You
No,
can
we're not.
Good job
Whatever.
now.
Rematch.
Somebody,
Oh no.
There we go,
somebody-
got
it.
what episode are we on?
happens this
What
time.
episode? What episode are we on? I forgot. We're on episode 17.
Oh my
God.
god.
We're on episode 17. Boom. Update information. Boom. Your information was sent. Thanks.
Professionalism.
Thanks, app.
Professionalism.
We're on episode 22. Why? Just because it's 22.
Professionalism.
22?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Alright, anyway. Professionalism. The best kind of streaming.
Taco.
Alright. So, anyway. Hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Fall as They May. I know we took a hiatus, but it's okay. We're back. Yay. I hope...
Backstreet's back. Alright.
Yeah, sure, why not? Anyway, I hope, at least for most of you, were able to see the Battle Royale, which was fun. I still have to upload it to YouTube, but we don't talk about that. Okay, so anyway, last we left off, the favored few had just finished making their way back to the ruined city of Calrin. Upon arriving, they made their way over to the library at the far end of town and managed to take out what appeared to be more of Tremor's men that were guarding the outside and capture one and make their way inside with the use of some disguises. Once inside, they completed a puzzle and made their way to the lower levels, where they found not only more of Tremor's men, but one dressed in much better garbs than the rest, alongside what appeared to be a portal that he was using to channel some demonic forces into Calren and into battle to aid him. Party managed to get rid of him, as well as kind of learn a bit of how this portal works. The party quickly realized that they would need somebody to stay behind in order to activate the portal, as the switch it was using required constant pressure to be active. Aster, through use of a polymorph spell, turned his familiar friend and companion Ravioli into the visage of this Captain Fay that they had just taken out. Ravioli instructed Aster not to bring him back immediately, as he wanted the most time possible to adjust the teleporter so they wouldn't be able to track where the party had went. Aster kind of remembering, or the party kind of remembering a little bit of the code to get back to Cerana, input it, and they all jumped through the portal, where they made their way back to the tower, where they are now inside the tower that houses the teleportation circle of Cerana. And that's where we left off. So guys, as you guys step out of the portal, when looking about, you can see that there's still the numerous people coming up to volunteer, although it does seem like it is winding down a bit. You do not see the headmaster, nor do you see Talon, but in their place you see what appears to just be some volunteers who have sat down and are currently taking names as well as a place of residence in order to go retrieve the person once the time is ready. So, what would you all like to do?
As Hildy steps out, she immediately staggers and leans against the wall. Says, "I'm sleepy." Just starts curling into a ball.
I believe it's a good time to take a break.
Is Ezreal still unconscious?
At this point, yes, Ezreal is still unconscious.
Oof.
All I see is death room.
Oh, did I not move you guys back? I apologize.
Well, at least not me.
There's Octa in the corner. Rest in pieces.
Alright, there we go.
Monster Octa.
Oh, somebody finally deleted it.
All
I
right.
painted over Octa and it said big nerd.
All right. So what would you guys like to do?
Just lay there.
You're just gonna lay. Just. All right. So yeah. So Goo, you still have the unconscious Ezreal in your arms.
Oh, I don't remember carrying her. I remember carrying Hildy.
Oh, you have the. Sorry, you have Hildy. In your
Oh, I'm
arms.
unconscious. Yeah, good point. I couldn't remember.
Who's not unconscious?
I think it's Aster, Goo,
And Nekax.
and Nekax.
Are there any more unconscious people we should know about?
I feel like we fed like Valak and Sprinkles potions.
Yes, they're awake. They're awake. And Sprinkles will turn to you all and just say, darlings, I don't want to admit it, but I might need a little bit of sleep after that. Is that okay?
That should be fine.
Okay, perfect. And Sprinkles will just face plant into the concrete.
I didn't think you would sleep there, but... Oh well.
It's really comfortable. It's better than rocks. That place is nothing but rocks.
It goes down.
We have a place to stay.
Sprinkles tired, unga bunga.
We have a place to stay. It's at my place.
Yeah, I got her. And Vlak will reach down and pick Sprinkles up over his shoulder and carry her.
Come on.
You notice that a lot of faces like watch you as you go past and kind of look at each other, and you notice a few people are seeming like some are interested, some look at you with intrigue, others with concern, a few of them with fear, but not out of view, but just to see what it is when you came back.
I try to keep my head low and not seeing anyone.
Ooh, uh-oh, is it? Uh-oh, roll 20.
What happened?
You're breaking.
I am. Uh-oh.
No, you guys
I'll
aren't. You
just
guys
quickly-
aren't. It's roll 20 that's breaking.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're just too cool.
Apparently.
Oh.
Sorry, folks. Just one sec. Roll 20 is just deciding that it doesn't want to work anymore.
Broken.
And even before we started streaming, it was doing that same thing where it'll just like, okay, we'll just exit the page. Yep. Oh, snap. It broke. Reload. And...
Sprinkles nap time. Ooh.
And...
Wait, nobody can see this.
We're back in
can they?
business.
I saw it.
Why are you using Discord on a browser, lol?
And we're back in business.
53 out of 53 health, huh?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Alright, cool. We were back in business. Anyway, so Valak will hoist Sprinkles over. Nakax kind of keeping his head down a little bit. You notice a few people kind of try to get your guys' attention as you're going past. One of them, this younger, more stout male human, and the other one appears to be a much more rotund human, also male. They both run up to you. They both run up to you guys, even though a few of you are haggard and just completely out of it. Sprinkles doesn't move. They just look at you all and goes, "Oh my gosh! Did you guys just get back? Are you one of the scouting parties?"
Oh, we went earlier than them.
And like they kind of look at each other like that is like the cool. They're basically like the superhero nerds. And you see them like, "Oh my god!" And they look at you guys. What was it like? Did you guys fight some monsters? What happened? And they're like super, just giving all this energy to you guys. And you see like the bigger one looks over and goes to a guy just passing by. And he goes, "Hey, these guys just got back from Calrin. They're one of the scouting parties. They just fought a bunch of monsters. Come over here." And the guy just looks at them like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And just keeps walking off.
I'd like to point out that I killed a lot of people and almost died myself, so I'm just fucking dripping in blood.
They
Like
just,
you
Goo,
can barely see my skin anymore.
Yeah, Goo, they're like looking at you, like the skinnier of the two comes over to you and she goes like, "Whoa, oh, dude, you must have killed like 1,000 people. That's awesome."
Oh no, I didn't kill anybody. This is how I just look.
I mean, he looks absolutely enamored. Like, what?
That'll draw a little bit of attention. You mind if I clean you up, Goo?
Yeah, do it.
I snap my fingers and cast Prestidigitation to clean up Goo.
All right, so you will quickly bring the goop off of them, and these two individuals will just kind of hound you guys for a little bit, just continue to ask you questions about what happened, what kind of things did you see, and eventually, if you guys choose to acknowledge them or ignore them, they will walk away after a while.
Neat. We have fans.
Well, you don't know this. You're asleep.
Yeah, we don't get to partake in the fans.
Like Ezreal and Hildy, as you two are unconscious, like they start like poking you guys, just like they see like the wounds from the Glavrazu and like some of the shots from the masked figures, and it's like, whoa, oh my god, so cool.
Leave them alone.
So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be glaring at Volok and thinking to myself, why the fuck is he carrying Sprinkles and I'm carrying Hildy?
They just kind of look at you. What? You want us to trade?
No, this is fine.
Alright, so they will, eventually the two will leave you guys alone, drawing a lot of attention to you all, as there's kind of some whispers that go through the very small, it's a small but sizable crowd that they've gathered around you all as you make your way back. I'm assuming you're heading back to the Nakax's house, or his parents' house.
Sure.
If you guys would like to go anywhere else, there are still functioning taverns in town. If you guys would rather go there.
I have no money.
I am not a drinker.
I'm unconscious.
I want to take a nap.
Well, I'm saying, like, if you guys wanted better housing, like, or if you guys wanted more rural housing, because I will remind you that Nakax's family house right now is very small. It has one bedroom, a dining room, and a kitchen to work with. Like, you guys have essentially been sleeping on the ground and just kind of cubbying up to each other.
You mean like normal?
Yeah. But, I mean, if you guys wanted to, there is taverns that you could go stay at if you wanted to.
I guess I'll stay in a small tavern.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
I'll go with Astor.
Alright. So the closest one to you guys would be the Lying Stone, unless you guys want to head to the Vulgar Cherry or one of the other taverns that you've not been to yet.
I might stop by the Volga Cherry.
Okay.
Not to be at the room, but just to see if I can recognize someone.
Okay. So
From
Nakax.
way back when.
Yep. Alright, so Nakax, you will begin heading over to the Vulgar Cherry. The rest of you?
I guess the Lying Stone.
Alright, so you guys will head over to the Lying Stone.
I don't know where anything is.
Yeah. So Goo, you'll just follow along. So as I said, the closest one is the Lying Stone. So as the majority of the party makes it to the Lying Stone, you can see that the two owners, Zakid and Zazim, are both. They're still in high spirits, but the place has definitely grown more of a dour and sullen environment to it, and the atmosphere is not as lively as it was when you had visited it before. However, as Zazim makes his way toward the back after finishing taking an order, Zakid will look over and will say, "Oh, hi, hello. Drinks, rooms, or wait a minute. Have I seen you all before? You look familiar. It's very, very rare I forget a face."
10 years ago, something about crime lords paying you money.
Right. You all. Good to see you again. I'm just
This
kidding.
time-
It was 10 years ago. It's... What can I do for you all? You look like you've seen hell. Or at least one of the
I don't
hells.
know half of it.
You can cut out the look like part.
Oh, wow, really? Ooh. Yeah, let's get you lots some drinks. Please, have a seat. Are those three okay? And Sprinkles will chime up. Sprinkles is fine. Can we go to sleep now?
Rooms, please.
Oh, yeah, sure. We've got quite a few individual rooms. Anybody rooming together?
Has the prices gone up since the last we've been here?
Look, I'll waive the first night for you guys. You look a mess, and if you've really been to the hells, then I don't suspect taking money from you would be the most reassuring thing when you got back. Just don't worry about it. But I do need to know, how many rooms will you be requiring?
If possible, I would like my own.
Of course, so one room, and do we need 2, 3 for the rest of you?
Those two need to share one. I'll point at Ezreal and Nakax.
Well, Nakax isn't there.
Nope.
So
Oh,
Nakax
right.
is going to the vulgar cherry.
Duh.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
okay.
you'll say
did not
as
tell
so.
them unless
Yeah.
I did not tell any of the party. If anyone wants to know that,
Okay.
they just
You
saw me go
slipped
up
out of our view.
Let me see. For the big guy, let's 3 rooms work. Is that good enough?
Sure, that's fine.
All right. So he will go ahead and produce 3 keys for you guys, to each of your rooms. You guys will be able to make your way up, settle in a little bit, and the beds are still functional here. They're comfortable. Joel, kind of take a second and relax. Nakax, as you eventually get to the vulgar cherry, looking about, you notice immediately it is not the same lavish tavern that it had once been. A lot of the furniture in here is very decrepit. Some of it looks like it's on the verge of breaking. And as you kind of glance around, go ahead and make me a perception check.
I'm wondering if you know exactly who I'm looking for.
I know who you're looking for. Go ahead and make me a perception check. So, you kind of take a quick glance around and you notice that there's very few people in here, 3, maybe 4 people, and none of them look like the individual you're looking for.
No Zoe, huh?
No, Zoe does not seem to be present right now. Yeah, Volok will sleep outside. He doesn't do beds.
Block it.
It's fine.
Who's Viachi's biggest?
I didn't need an adventure.
Nakax, apparently.
I didn't need to venture into the Feywild anymore. I'll just walk out.
Okay, you don't want to ask
And
around
I'll-
or anything?
No.
So you'll go ahead and you'll make your way back. Are you heading to the Lying Stone, or are you heading back to your family's house?
I'm heading back to the family house, and I'm getting my book out to
Okay.
read with whatever time I have left before I
Alrighty.
go to sleep.
Alright, so all of you eventually, after getting some food in your systems if you want to, getting some drinks in your systems if you'd like to. Is there anything else anybody wants to do? Ezreal,
Just resting.
alright.
I will
Well,
I will
Ezreal.
go down to the bar.
Okay. So as you go ahead and go down, Chris, because I don't believe you were here. So Zakid and Zazim are the co-owners of the Lying Stone. Zakid is a gnomish individual in very dapper dress, though less dapper than he was before, than he used to be. And he has this very beautiful, now grown mustache that stretches almost past his cheeks. And Zazim is a much taller humanoid individual, not as well dressed as Zakid, but still very ostentatious in his presentation, and just has this air of happiness about him.
Alright.
So you will go down and you'll see Zakid is currently just finishing giving somebody their order, and he looks over at you and says, "Ah, friend, hello. What can I do for you?"
2 things. One, I would like. I'm not really a big drinker, but Do you have anything that's non-alcoholic? Maybe fruity to some degree. If not, just some water would do.
I think we can. No, I think we have some juice. Any fruits that tickle your fancy?
Anything's fine.
Okay, and he will produce you a small glass of apple juice. Give it to you. And
Thank
what
you.
else can I do for you?
I just would like to know if you have any pens and paper that I might be able to use.
Quill, I guess. I may have a few sheets. Give me just a moment, and he will kind of get off of the thing that the stool that he's using to see over the bar. He'll drop behind the bar and start. You hear some rustling and moving around of forms. Eventually, he will come up with a very small inkwell. It's almost empty, with a quill pen and a sheet and 2 sheets of parchment. Says, that's all I have at the moment. But if it'll suit your needs.
No, that'll do just fine, thank you. And I hand him 5 gold pieces.
Oh, well, thank you very much, sir. And he will go ahead and you see him start, like, not so slyly pulling out what looks like a small coffer, and he will put the money into it, close it, and try to hide it. You get the sense this is probably they're safe, but he's not being too sneaky about where it is.
You're very welcome, sir. You'll need it more than I will.
Oh, of course. And if you don't ask for anything else, he will go ahead and start attending to what looks like a few more patrons who have come in, though the place itself is not very lively. I'd put it at maybe a really bad lunch service at a restaurant.
That's perfect.
Okay.
And I will begin drinking and writing.
Alrighty. Okay, so you will go ahead and begin writing your note. What are you writing?
That is for me to know and for you to find out later. Maybe.
Alright. Ooh. Alright. Okay, so if there's nothing else, you guys... Nekax, how long are you going to stay up reading your book?
I think we talked about it at the end of the Battle Royale. I got up to 24 hours.
Yes.
Out of the 48.
Alright, so you go ahead... go ahead.
I will also say that at some point where I've just gotten that tired, I find my spot on the floor and reach my pack and not find Rudy, and I just kind of curl up there and just try to sleep.
Okay. Alright, so for most of you, a dreamless night comes. At some point in the night, Ezreal, you will startle awake. Your wounds healed, but just having this very odd dream of meeting this man with horns who pitted you and your friends against each other. And he gave you some sort of reward, and you're not quite sure as you kind of get up and look around. You are in your own room. You don't see Nakax anywhere, or any of your friends around. But you just feel this warmth resonating through your chest. That tells you this might have been more than a dream, but
Interesting. I'll note that. I'll feel bad for killing everybody. And I'll do I recognize this as the Lying Stone?
Yeah, it takes you a moment just because it is dark in here, but it takes, even with your dark vision, your eyes take a second to adjust, having just come out of unconsciousness. But you will realize that yes, this is just the Lying Stone.
Okay. About what time is it?
Best you can tell, maybe 4 hours to dawn.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yes.
Nakax, did he go back to the Lying Stone, or did he go to his house?
He went to his house.
Okay,
You
then
know
that
that.
would lead me to believe that we'd split up the rooms a little more evenly.
Okay, so who's staying with Ezreal?
I have no idea.
Oh, the two, unconscious people probably were thrown in the
Sure,
room together, so everyone else could be rowdy.
It's a single bed.
Well, I sleep on the floor anyway.
Well, if you were unconscious, you were probably put to bed, so you'll wake up with Hildy next to you and very weirded out.
Hildy! Hildy!
Yeah.
Sorry to wake you, but have you seen that, Gags?
No, what? I was with Sylvanas. I don't know who Magax?
Yes, have you seen him? Is he
No,
okay?
I don't know. Anything.
Mm.
He just immediately rolls over, goes back to bed.
Stubbornness dice.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the next room and I'm gonna knock at
All right.
fucking 4 in the morning.
Okay, so Aster, as you're laying in bed, try to relax, you just hear pum pum pum, pum 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 pum, on your door.
Ravioli, get that for me.
Ravioli, and he'll fly over, and you guys, and he struggles a
Uh,
little bit with the door.
I thought I didn't summon him back yet.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna say, did Aster summon back
Sorry,
yet?
no, yeah, no, you didn't get time to. So yeah, you will. So as you go, Ravioli, get that for me. You just hear pum pum pum, ton 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 ton.
I'm gonna wake up and get the door.
All right, is your mask on?
Yep, always on.
Even while sleeping, huh?
You while
Even while
That's
sleeping.
gotta be uncomfortable.
That's
Some people
comfortable.
wear a sleep mask, man. You know.
All right, so you open the door to see Ezreal outside.
Hi,
Ah,
Asta Florence, I'm sorry to bother you. I don't suppose you've heard anything or seen Nakax anywhere. I kind of lost consciousness when we were in the middle of chaos. I just want to make sure he's okay.
I think he broke off from the group earlier. I don't. He might be at his house or in another tavern. I would guess.
So he made it back. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you. Sorry to bother you. Good.
All right, so awkwardly, Ezreal will stagger away from your door.
Weird one. And I shut the door.
All right.
I guess I'm going back to my room.
All right, so you go back to your room to see Hildy's snoring, kind of sprawled a bit on the bed.
Oof. I never took her as a snorer, by the way. But
There's a lot of things you don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you could discover. So many hidden treasures.
yeah, you know what? I've got my full sleep. I'm gonna go with my. I'm gonna practice my woodcarver's tool.
Okay, so you'll spend because you're an elf, you only need to transfer 4 hours, so you only really need to sleep for 4 hours. So you'll pull out your wood carver's tools. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check, please. All right. So depending on what you're trying to whittle, and what you're trying to carve, you will make a pretty decent wood carving. Takes you the rest of the night, but with time and patience, eventually the sun begins to rise over the horizon. Hildy has now completely taken over the bed.
I'm sitting on the floor anyway.
Yeah, and you're just relaxing on the floor. But eventually, for all of you, day breaks, the light shines into each of your rooms. And you, Goo, I assume you're sharing a room with Sprinkles?
And Volok.
And Volok. So
I'm also
Volok,
already
Volok
awake
is,
at this point.
Yeah, Volok is not sharing a room. Volok has slept outside.
Oh,
Yes,
I
Volok-
declared it, and so it should be.
Well, no, Volok has never stayed in a tavern. Whenever they've gotten a room at a tavern, he's always been like, I'm gonna go sleep outside. Volok doesn't sleep in
It's
beds.
interesting.
Yeah. Eventually, Sprinkles will come to consciousness. And yawn. Oh, hello, darling. I didn't expect you to be awake so soon.
I can't sleep.
Did you actually not sleep?
Oh, I slept for a small amount of time, and then I assume Sprinkles snored her ass off.
Go ahead and give me. If you did not partake in a long rest, I will need you to go ahead and roll me.
Oh no, it was 5.5 hours. It's just yeah.
5.5 hours is not a long rest.
Yeah, five
I
and a
think
half.
that's
It's a full 8
isn't he
hours.
half hour?
It's a full 8 hours. That is rest.
Yeah.
To benefit
Do
from
half
half
make a
hours
what?
get trans or?
I would make a what?
You have to. If you did not sleep, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
Okay, so you do not suffer a point of exhaustion, but you are very tired. By the way, you will not get the benefits. You will get the benefits of a short rest, not a long rest. So your HP, whatever it was, you could roll hit dice to improve it. You do get your key back. But whatever hit dice you have left.
I already
is what-
did.
All right, cool.
Roll hit dice for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my shit too. D6 plus 4. I get all things back.
All right, your Staff of Fire has gotten its charges back.
Yep, it's full.
Alrighty.
And I'll roll that.
So, yeah, eventually, morning does come to you all. Nakax, you wake up from a dreamless night in your family house. You see your mother has. You see just like a
New
mother
family
would.
house.
Yeah. You see just like a mother would. You now have a pillow under your head and a blanket over you.
No.
I'll get up and
Hildy wants to know what the weather's gonna be like.
It's gonna be a very. I mean, it should be a sunny day, but it's still. But there's again just this errant red tinge to the sky.
I'm gonna spend the morning casting Find Familiar.
All right. So as you go ahead and you finish your casting of Find Familiar, there is a flash, and from your cauldron, a little raven will pop up onto the side and fly over to you.
So how well did you perform your task, Ravioli?
Ravioli. You'll nod.
Very good then. Well, off we go, and I open the door and go in the tavern.
All right. So you'll head. To
What Ravioli actually said was they tortured me on repeat.
You'll make your way down. The rest of you
See,
make your way
what
down
do I
as well.
prepare for today?
I make my way down.
I will as well.
Sure.
Right. Eventually, all of you will go ahead and make your way into the tavern room, which still isn't very busy, but is a little bit busier than when you came in the night before. You can see there are very simple breakfasts being put out, little cuts of meat, some eggs that have been cooked. You guys smell black coffee. That smells a little bit more bitter than it should be, but you can tell it's coffee. But if you guys would like to, you are all served for because you guys have gone through the hells, for a gold and 5 silver. You guys will be able to get what is essentially a bountiful breakfast, like a feast almost.
Oh, wow.
Sits up on the floor, begins reading, doing his best to ignore his hunger for breakfast. Alright, so you'll be able to ignore it for about 2 hours before your mother starts cooking. But she also won't bug you from your book. She'll just set some food next to you and leave you be if you want to just read.
when she sets down the food, I want to kind of look up from the book. I should have stayed at home. You were right.
Well, I can't say that I wouldn't have liked you to stay home, but at the same time, if you'd stayed home, you might not be here right now. I guess both me and your father are happy that you didn't listen to us in this case. Besides, if nothing else, you've shown us that, at least with these friends of yours, you can do quite a bit. And it's
Okay.
it's first thing in the morning, Nakax. How about you just eat your breakfast? And she kind of giggles a bit to herself as she leans down and gives you a kiss on the forehead. You don't need to worry so much about us, at least not anymore. And don't worry about the past either, okay? What's happened has happened, and this is the unfortunate reality that the gods have put upon us. But we have to make the best of it, with whatever it can give us. She'll go ahead and take her seat at the table. A little bit of breakfast, to put a little bit of breakfast in her system as well.
I'll take a Sears painting from my pack and kind of just try to set it somewhere in front of me and try to eat.
Alright. Takes you a little doing, but you get a makeshift stand for it. You all will eventually finish your breakfasts, for your belly's full, and the day is yours.
We ought to tell somebody what we saw. Shouldn't we?
I would imagine so, yes.
Before we send others out there?
Scouting parties, at least. I don't know about others.
We should tell it to the headmaster, of course.
Alright, so you guys will go ahead and make your way towards the academy, where you suspect the headmaster might be. Nekax, are you guys going to be stopping for Nekax, or are you going to beeline it right there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if nobody wants to pull me aside for a private chat, wink.
Later.
Wink. Okay, later.
We got time.
I was gonna make my way to Nakax.
I mean, if you guys, if you wanted to do it, like, pull her aside during breakfast, it does take you guys a while to eat. So you could, if you wanted to pull Ezreal aside during breakfast, you could.
No, I want to do it later.
Okay. Alright, so Ezreal, is anybody else going to go with Ezreal to grab Nekax? Or just have her break off? Alright. So, Ezreal, you'll break off. You'll find Nakax still reading his book.
Well, I'm gonna knock first. I'm just gonna go in the house.
I assumed you knock, you're let in. And you can see Nakax is just sitting in the corner reading his book. He's on chapter 15.
Do I see the empty plate?
I assume Nakax ate his breakfast, so yes.
Okay.
Well, no. Well, given the
That's
time
good.
between the Lying Stone and to get there, his mother would have already been cleaning it up.
Okay.
Painting still in front of him.
Alright.
I'm gonna just kind of sit next to him, quiet for a moment. Sorry to interrupt, but it really is a beautiful painting. He had a lot of talent. We're all going to go see the headmaster if you want to join us.
I need to be better.
What do you mean? Better how?
I'm gonna shut my book and I'm not gonna be able to look Ezreal in the eyes. I thought everything was going to be how it was in the books. Everything. I thought that all you need to do to make things better was to just stand up against those kind of people and just keep going. And then when someone else began to falter, when someone else was getting hurt, I would be there. And as all of you are going down again, and you as well, I panicked. I should have gave you the potions first. But instead I just left you.
Nakex, it's... in the heat of the moment, it's... You always think outside what you should have done, what you will do next time, but when you're in the middle of it, you don't know. You just... Everyone has a plan, but it's so hard sticking to it. When you're in there, you know? You know I have faith in you. I believe in you. I know you can do great things because I've seen you do great things. I've seen you pull us out of sticky situations. I've seen you be a great leader.
The thing about yesterday makes me a leader. I led you all into a death trap, but I thought that we could be able to at least get some of us inside, and instead I wrapped myself up with that thought, that idea that he was going to be there, that if I called out his name, somehow he would be there.
You might have let us in there. But you know what else you did? You let us out.
No,
Okay.
I did not. I did not.
Well, we're all here, aren't we? We're all okay.
Every day I can't look at myself anymore. Not even off of reflections of metal or anything.
Then look at me.
And I can't do that either.
I'm just gonna put a hand on his cheek. Nakex, you're stronger than anyone else I've met. Maybe you lose your temper sometimes, but doesn't everybody? This is only the second act of the point. It's going to get better from here on in, because Tremor might be strong, but every day we're getting stronger, you know? Because of you. You and your leadership, I don't know where we'd be without you. I don't know where I'd be.
Everyone says keep forgetting about the past, but how can I? I left home. I left my town to prove them wrong, and even if I do this, even if I win, what am I coming back to?
To us. To your mother and father. Maybe this world is ruined, but it can be rebuilt. Places, things can be replaced, but you know.
Who's doing that?
I don't think it's a good idea to run from your past or forget it. You gotta learn from it, you know?
I just need to know if I can beat him. And every fight we go into, I don't get more and more less confident in the abilities that I can even measure up. Aster, at least,
I think...
he's smart, and he's capable, he's more a magician than me. That was what I wanted to be. And yet, the spells I cast, I can try to do everything possible and everything to make those decisions, but somehow, that last fight, I just wasn't landing anything. And then I thought that I had one opening. I instead got myself sucked into a portal. I don't know if I'm useful.
You are. I think you are. Even if you weren't, you didn't have to be. Or wouldn't have to be our friend. And if you didn't have this power, I would still enjoy having you around anyway. But you do. Like I said, you're strong. I don't know what I could say to make you see that. I wish I could help.
I think you said exactly what I needed to hear. I'll pull her in to a hug and if I have to see this at the end, then fine. But if I lose you, I'm done. And I don't intend on losing you. Ever.
It's a good thing you're protecting me, right? And then it's a good thing that I'm protecting you right back. We're in this together. No matter what, okay?
Okay. I don't know where Rudy is.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I wonder if I lost him. I checked my pack and I didn't see him. Did any of them, any of the other party decide to take him as a joke, maybe?
Not that I saw, but I think Sprinkles was talking about Mecha Rudy. So maybe he's... I don't know. Would I know?
I believe
where
Nakax
Rudy is?
gave him over to the magic shop owner to put the brass scales on him.
But I was busy.
He wasn't there for
at
that.
time.
Oh yeah.
And Ezreal was with him.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
I think
then
it's
you
just me
guys-
and Chris.
Yeah, no, then you guys have
Yeah.
absolutely no idea.
Whoever was at the magic shop would know, but
But
Heck.
neither of you know.
Nobody told him.
would I know that Sprinkles knows something?
I mean, you know, Sprinkles was talking about Mecha Rudy, but
Alright. I'm going to send. I'm gonna say, do you know where Rudy is? Do you have him?
oh, granddaughter, hello. Yeah. Oh, you mean Rudy? By the way, I am counting this. Yes, Mecha Rudy. We dropped him off at the magic shop. It's really gonna be. And then it cuts off.
He's at the magic shop.
Whoa,
Maybe
what?
we could. Maybe we could make a detour before we stop by the headmaster.
Just because I'm curious. Just because I'm curious if Sprinkles is
Uh-oh.
sending. I'm curious if Sprinkles had sending.
Had it prepared?
Yeah,
And
I'm
the spells that are never prepared?
Nope. Alright.
Sprinkles always has the same spells prepared. Always.
Always. Okay, go ahead and continue.
Oh. Do they sell... No, why would they be interested in the puppet? Yeah, let's go. Right, the headmaster, right. There's a moment of kind of panic between making the two choices between going where the group is wanting to go versus, his puppet.
Okay.
Is it on the way, or is it too far out of our way? Or...
It's in the same district. It's a little bit out the way, but not very much out of the way. It's in the Scholars District where the academy is.
No. Right. I would take the path to the magic stop, then go to the... Okay, let's go. I'll, go ahead and start the head out before stopping and recollecting a Sears painting.
Okay. Alright, so you guys will go ahead and make your way out. The rest of you will arrive at the academy before they are able to arrive at the magic shop. As you arrive, you can see that it is fairly quiet. It seems like whatever volunteer sign-ups that have been going on have stopped at this point. You don't see the headmaster present, at least not in the front of the school.
Well, he must be inside.
Well, let's go.
Okay.
Hildy steps on the strange. Actually, has Hildy ever been up there before?
Nope.
She's gonna start investigating. She's gonna try to find a door.
All right. Well, you will find there is a door on the bottom floor, but there is also this giant sapphire that is embedded into the ground just at the entrance.
I'm just
This
gonna watch her.
naturally occurring? She looks at the sapphire. Was this always here?
Yes,
I don't think sapphires could form like that.
it's magic.
Oh.
Hildy, it's very clear to tell that this was put in This was manufacturally put in, not naturally put in.
That's all Hildy cares about.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
not as exciting.
So you guys, do any of you have teleportation circle?
No.
So you will hunt down somebody who is able to teleport you up.
Does the one guy that can learn teleportation circle have it?
No.
And as you guys, with a brief flash, find yourselves in the entrance to the headmaster's office. The two doors currently closed.
Hildy knocks on the door.
So you hear from the other side a voice that, after a little bit of shuffling, a voice will go, yeah, you can come in.
Oh, I know where that is.
Hildy opens the
I
door.
don't.
Sitting at the desk proper is not the headmaster, but you see Darius, that tiefling individual that you had met before, or at least some of you had met before, that is currently has his hands kind of crossed, or has his arms crossed over, and in one hand he has a cigar that is lit, that he has just finished, that he, as you come in, puts out into what appears to be this very small bowl with a bit of water in it. And as you enter, he just looks at all of you. Ah, I think I know. He points to you, Aster. I think I met you before. Sorry, I'm not recalling any of you. Anyway, apologies. What can I do? What can I do for you?
We're looking for the headmaster.
Oh, I'm afraid he's not going to be back till much later. He's had some issues come up that he said he had to take care of. He's put me in charge
Do you know-
temporarily.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Well, he said he's going to be here for once the groups are ready to take off to Calren, so should be back within 2 days.
2 days, great.
If you're looking to talk to him, I can get a message to him.
That'll be fine too.
Sure. What do you want me to tell him?
I'm just gonna brief him about what happened at the library.
Hey, well, like as he kind of listens to your story, you can see he's taking a lot of interest in it as you talk him through all the different things that had happened, things you'd found. He says, kind of weaves his hands over, kind of puts him to his mouth for a second. Thinks, well, my, that's quite an impressive thing y'all have accomplished. And my sincerest apologies. Again, I don't think I've met you two, or you all, and he points to Sprinkles, Volok, Goo, and Hildes. My name is Darius. It is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. What might your names be?
Most call me Hildy.
Hildy, a very nice name. And you, sir, and he'll look at you, Goo.
My name is Morton.
Is that actually what you say?
Yes.
Okay. Morton.
Morton.
Very nice, very unusual name, but a nice name. And Sprinkles and Volok will introduce himself solemnly. Sprinkles will do it with a flourish. He says, "All right, well, interesting. All right, I may have to talk to the headmaster about that. See if we can't get more forces focused around there. If you all have already done some work. Anyway, I'll be sure to let him know. Thank you for bringing it to my attention." Is there anything else y'all need? Anything you want to know? Anything you want to talk about? Oh, someone left.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Who left?
Luke's back.
I don't know who it was. Who left?
It was Luke.
Oh,
It
Luke
was Luke.
left.
Yes.
It was Luchador.
Right. Yeah, if there's anything else you need to talk about or you want to ask me about, just let me know.
Alright, thank you for your time.
Of course. And he will pull the cigar out from the water, and you will watch as he kind of pats it off a little bit. He takes this small razor and cuts away the part that has been dampened and unusable. And you watch as with a snap of his finger, there will be a small flame that appears at the tip of his finger, and he'll start the cigar up again and continue smoking.
I'm gonna make an insight check through
Sure. Sure.
this folk here.
Hot damn.
I mean, he's a tiefling. It's... I mean, everything that he's told you is not... He hasn't been lying about anything. I mean, he doesn't seem like the most outgoing individual, but he does not appear to be lying or intending any malice with his words.
It's not him, it's the headmaster all along.
He was Trevor. I knew it.
Okay.
Apparently, Luke says his headset is popping.
Ooh.
Well, that's rough.
That's very rough.
Oof.
Yeah, no, he definitely, yeah, that's what you can read off of him. Like, he has not said anything with malicious intent.
Mm-hmm. There were didn't seem to be like secret ulterior motives surface through it all.
Nothing you could read.
Got it.
But yeah, that's what you read. You guys have any questions for him, or?
No, at least I don't.
All right. So Nekax and Ezra, as you guys are having a, it took you a while to locate somebody who could take you to the headmaster's office, but Nekax and Ezreal, you were able to make it to the magic shop where you see the very disgruntled elven individual that is currently finishing a sale with somebody before he frantically goes back to his ledger and continues writing.
Uh,
Hello?
Oh, yes.
What's up?
Hi. Hello. More customers. Wait, I know both. Wait, I think I've met both of you before. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I see a lot of. What can I do for you? Please,
have
quickly.
you seen, I don't know, a brass dragonborn puppet?
A brass dragonborn puppet. That's very oddly specific. And no, I have not. Someone did drop off a puppet here a while ago. Are you inquiring about that?
Who? Who did it?
This very big blue woman, very intimidating, and this quiet fellow, a masked individual.
Sprinkles and Aster. God damn it.
Yes,
How did they get-
they've commissioned me to put the brass scales on a puppet. It seems so asinine. Why would you even? It's such a waste of good dragon scales.
Huh?
Huh?
They did what?
I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
Does this puppet belong to you?
It should be.
Make a persuasion roll.
Rudy Brasspoon. I've played with him ever since childhood, but I don't know how they got it or why they sent it to you. Although, thank you for.
Go ahead and make
doing...
a persuasion roll, Nakax.
I did.
Like,
Oh, did you? It didn't show up for me. Oh,
It's a
god damn it! Did it
15.
break again? It broke again.
Don't worry, it's a
roll
15.
20.
it's a 15, my dude.
Roll 20. Why? Gosh darn it. Okay. He will he'll say, yes, the puppet. Just a moment. He will run to the back, and you hear what sounds like clanging. You hear like a few things in repetition, ting, 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 and you just hear him go, God damn it! And he'll start grabbing something. He'll come out with Rudy, who has about a quarter of his body covered in brass dragon scales, or in bronze dragon scales.
And now he's done.
Oh, sorry, it's brass dragon. Apologies.
He doesn't look done.
Yes, you're right. He's not done. I have been very busy, but if you want him back, take it. It's less work for me.
I don't know how to work with this.
No, you don't work with it. You just take it back or you don't.
How much longer until he's done?
I think I quoted them at a few weeks, a few days, weeks, hours, months. I don't remember. Ah!
Hours or days would be preferable,
Okay.
for sure.
All right. I think. Wait, no, I'm remembering. I think I told him it'd be a few days for me to put the scales on.
Well, I tend to. I don't know how to really explain this. I tend to use them to focus on certain spells.
Are you requiring an arcane focus? I can sell you one.
Will it still work like it does if I do it?
Yes, an arcane focus is just something you funnel magic through. Are you even a wizard?
No, I mean not in the technical aspect. I think the proper term sorcerer.
Oh, great! One of those prissy. Ooh, I was born into magic. Ooh, look at me! I'm so special. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I've been very stressed over the last few days. I apologize. That was very unprofessional. But yes, and a focus will work the exact same way. It's just something you concentrate on to use your magic through.
Could it just be anything, or
There's specific things that it has to have a small magical enchantment on it, but I can just a second, and he will take down this very large box. Has a bit of heft to it as he props it down, and as you open it, it's almost like the costume jewelry of magic item shops. You see that there are a multitude of different crystals, some small orbs, some big orbs. You can see that a lot of these are just more of the handheld focuses for people to use.
How much for one?
Which kind would you like?
Uh, Preferably one that I don't have to lug around or is unwieldy.
Okay, well, if you would like one of our various enchanted crystals, that would be 10 gold pieces, and for the small orb would be 10 gold, the medium size would be 20.
Wait, is there a difference in how well things go depending on size?
You can see that it's more just the appearance of it. It's more, the medium sized one is more intricately carved and just seems to be nicer. He's pricing it off of just aesthetics.
I think I'll just try to go with the crystal, I guess.
Okay, what kind of crystal? Quartz? Quartz? Onyx?
Actually,
Rose
if you
quartz?
look at Rudy's pocket, he has sort of a gem there. Did you have something like what he has?
He'll quickly look at it. Sure, here. And he'll start rifling through, and he'll pull out a crystal similar. It's about palm sized, very crudely cut, but serviceable.
I guess this will work.
Perfect, 10 gold.
Hang on a minute. I hate to ask this, Esriel, but do you have 10 gold?
Why are you always out of money? But I'll give him 10 gold.
Oh, look at me. I'm a sorcerer who doesn't know how to manage his money. Ooh. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. Again, very rough week. Here's your crystal.
Trust me, we understand.
All right.
He will take the 10 gold, and you will have a arcane focus of a crystal.
All right. At the very least, I'll keep Rudy grayed out for the time being, and I'll just put in the other.
Are you taking Rudy back, or are you going to let him finish with the scales?
I will let him finish it.
Okay.
Since I still need to cast spells, but this is...
It's
Which we'll
very,
have to do.
it's very weird to hold in your hand. It's because of just how crudely it's cut. It doesn't really fit into the palm properly. There's these weird arches on it. But it is an arcane focus nonetheless. And he will say, "Okay, cool, wonderful. Is there anything else you need?"
Not really. We're kind of
Splendid,
late.
wonderful, fantastic. Have a wonderful day. I need to get back to work. And he will just run off into the back.
Mind your steps as you're running.
As you say that, you hear, "Whoop! Ah!"
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm all right.
That's half his HP because he's a wizard.
I'll head out and try not to mess with the shop any further.
All right, so you guys will go ahead and make your way back out. Just as the rest of you are coming out, there's a flash of energy as they all appear on top of the sapphire. You guys see Nakax and Ezreal.
Well, you two are late.
Good
I
morning.
have to make a pit stop. What's going on?
All right, you masked one, get over here.
Why is that?
No, face to face, or face the mask since you don't want to go face to face. Come here.
Well, out with it now. You can do it in the front of the group.
All right, fine. Since you and Sprinkles are involved with this, why did you take Rudy from me?
Sprinkles will chime in. Darling, it was the best plan. We just had a bunch of scales that were lying around. This is the first step in the transformation. Don't you get it? It's a brilliant plan.
There's no plan involved with this. I thought that you were just making things up. I need that to cast spells.
Oh, that's some pretty poor oversight. What happens if it breaks, darling? It's a puppet.
Why do you think I have mending spells to make sure that if he does break, I can actually fix it?
Oh, we'll see. How Sprinkles thinks that this works is if we cover it in scales, it'll be able to take a better hit. It'll be like you, but
Well.
better. But Sprinkles didn't say that out loud, and she didn't say this out loud either. Even though she's saying it out loud.
Right, you are kind of right, though. He could very well get hurt if I leave him out for too long.
See? Boom! Sprinkles rocks! High five, everyone!
But you can't say high five, or you can't acknowledge that I have agreed with you because you didn't say it aloud.
Oh, no. I said, I ended that by saying, even though she's saying all this out loud. She's saying she didn't say this out loud. In true Sprinkles
Oh,
fashion.
Sprinkles.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So, I guess thank you, but now I gotta deal with this, and I'll hold the crystal for a little bit. How long did she say? Did the guy say that that was gonna be?
Oh, I think
A couple of days.
Yes, a couple of days, darling.
Okay.
We paid him
couple
some
of days.
extra gold to
I
make sure
think-
that he did it quickly.
Okay, so if it's a couple of days, that means 2. I might have 2 days left on this book, which means if I complete the book, it means I can get to Rudy. Okay, this will work. This is fine. Headmaster, what were we doing with him?
Not here, but we reported everything we can to his assistant.
Oh. Well, I guess he's probably already over at Calren, probably trying to help out the effort. Only we found the actual artifact while we're there. Damn it.
Do we want to go back? There was more of the city.
I don't know whether or not they've... Could they still have hidden it in the library? I know that's where they're stationed, but...
I mean, there's more buildings than just the library. They could have moved it somewhere else to try to hide it.
If they tried to move away, they would have actually tried to move it as far away as possible.
Yeah,
We might have missed our chance, and don't go there. No, not today. No. There might be another chance we can get there. If it's not the library, then what other place could they possibly go to?
Are there other artifacts we could try to find while we wait to think of where that one could be?
Well, that's the only lead we have. When we talked with the other goddess, she was saying that that was the closest one, and we tried asking for another location, but she wouldn't give us another one.
Yeah, she was kind of a bitch about it. She said that, oh, it's not my place to say. Well, the fuck you then. We're here trying to save the world and you can't give us a little bit of information. What kind of stuck-up bitch do you have to be? I'm sorry, Sprinkles is in a little bit of a mood today.
For once, I agree with you.
I see. Oh.
Yeah, Sprinkles.
If only we could figure it out. If only we could figure out what Andrus's deal was. Not this Andrus, but other Andrus. Andrus before they... and... never mind.
Mhm.
Wait. It's all tied to the monks, then. Maybe we need to check the monastery. Maybe there's actually a place hidden that has artifacts there that they didn't want us to see. That is if the monastery's still up.
It's always worth a shot.
I mean, considering your brother's gone, they probably raided it, but...
Not that monastery, the other one.
I
There's
feel
no-
like no matter what, things would be raided regardless of life or death. Knowing these people and what they do.
Okay. At least that's an idea, but I want to think of. I don't want to be alone and thinking like that's our only option.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but there is the church. Though that is a ways away. Hello?
No,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Goodbye.
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 Well, any ideas the rest of you have will probably be a lot better than anything I can think of.
Don't tell yourself like that.
You don't understand. I've traveled more with a lot of you in the last, I guess, technically 10 years. 2 months than I have my entire life.
Oh, wow. You know what? That's pretty much true for me as well.
Is everyone else here agreeing?
one more chance at Calren. If the library's too far away, then there's no point in actually giving up on the only lead we have. I guess to the monastery then. And Calren make it once more.
Should we wait for the scouting parties?
I mean, we didn't bother to wait last time.
The place is going to be on high alert after what we just did.
Nope.
That means more lives are going to be in danger because of us. I think we need to go now. Scouting party or not.
Just gonna say we're gonna take a short 5-minute break here. Just gotta take care of something really quick. You guys want to continue talking? I will be back very shortly.
Okay. So,
Oh.
are we gonna
Hopefully
rent?
they're trying to fix things. I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna have to. Well, we retconned a lot of stuff last episode, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, technically, I couldn't have casted polymorph to transform Ravioli into a human, and you couldn't cast spells at all. We're just gonna let that slide. Plot holes.
Magic
Well-
doesn't make sense.
Plot
Well, I mean,
holes.
yeah, plot holes. Like how I said that Rudy talked with that after, then realizing, oh, he couldn't have been there. He's in the magic shop getting stuff worked on.
Plot holes.
Also, a useless perception check. Disappoint.
Yeah, he wasn't even there for that.
I hate being the only character with ideas. It makes me feel like absolutely nervous every single time Nagax goes like, "Here's an idea," and then it blows up.
Don't worry about it, Jordan. It's fine.
Aster should be on the goddamn ball with this. He's Mr. Smarty Pants.
No. You gotta learn your lesson. You're green.
What fucking lesson?
Green?
To not make bad choices.
What do you mean not make bad choices?
Like
He's
letting
the only one
someone go.
making choices.
Choice.
Nakax literally just said, "Hey, does anyone else have a better idea?" And Aster decided to just sit there like a dope.
I mean, at least I didn't let the guy go who, kill everyone.
Oof.
Oh, trust me, there's gonna be repercussions because of that.
I'm not allowed to have ideas.
Now you're fine. You should have ideas.
Since the accident.
Nonsense.
Until the Fire Nation attacked.
So, is Goose Place the air temple now?
No. It's the Ash Temple.
Oof.
Chaka Oofka.
Monkey Onzu, no.
I'm gonna try to get back on my fucking desktop.
Did everybody like internet?
Oh no.
Oh
Emily's
no.
They got to Emily's robot. Oh wait.
Emily explode. You exploded.
Emily!
Oh, this is fun.
Emily!
I blame Jordan. He cast a slow
Stop being a robot.
Can't hear a good goddamn on my desktop.
I haven't heard it that bad in like a long time.
It's like listening to someone like speaking to a fan, but it's very slowly.
I mean, like we could always go to Biachi, but
Then the lot can really be Biachi's biggest again.
he can reclaim his title unless there was someone who challenged him in these like last 10 years.
Probably.
Okay, I was able to catch I'm trying my best.
Yeah, the reigning champ returns, but there's a new challenger, Renbrin II.
Oh no. That cunt better not have reproduced.
You know he has.
I wish he hasn't.
18 illegitimate sons and daughters.
That's disgusting.
You know, I could totally see that, which is the worst part.
Hopefully they're not as much of a fucking dickbag as this guy.
You know they probably are.
Well, I mean, it just kind of really depends on how they grew up. Like, there could be a good mom in there. You know.
One of them.
I don't know, if they're sleeping with Renbred, how good can they be?
I don't know. How good can they be? Actor.
Yeah.
What?
We're talking about
No.
Rembrandt and his 18 illegitimate sons and daughters.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's really conservative. I definitely imagined it a lot higher.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's like in the 20s.
concerning.
They're all
That is
half
so
halflings.
concerning.
Quarterlings.
Quarterlings, yeah. Your
Yes,
party leader,
computer
Nat.
did explode. Goo.
Okay, I checked. Just making sure.
It went boom boom.
What is that?
That's Renbred. Oh no.
Get over
One
it.
problem is
I mean,
that we're still
also, you're
streaming and
assuming-
nobody can tell what we're talking about.
I mean,
Uh,
also, you are assuming that Rembrandt actually takes part in that.
It's a gif of what looks like Pikachu eating an invisible ass.
Hey,
I'm
fucking
back.
excuse me. Did you say Jif?
I'm back.
Yes.
Like
Gif.
the fucking peanut butter?
Mm, so
No,
yummy.
like a gif,
Guys.
the picture format, gif.
Guys!
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you're back.
Yes. I said it like 9 times, and I was like, guys!
So, Luke, I stand by your side in this argument.
Yes.
Alright, well, let's
What?
go ahead and continue. What have we decided?
What's
That we're
that?
calling
That
it
is
a
Going
pronounced
game.
to
Jif.
the monastery.
Back to Cal Run.
So you're going back.
Temporary
okay.
Jerry.
Alright, so who's casting Teleportation Circle?
Not this guy.
Can I turn into a giant eagle and fly us there?
Do you have a thing capable
No,
of
dude,
using a
we're
fly
walking.
speed?
What?
Do you have the ability to have a fly speed yet?
Yes.
Alright, what's the
I
strength
get
of a
that at
giant
level 9.
What's the strength of a giant eagle?
These are the questions.
fucking Lord of the Rings this shit. I mean, we
Not
could
enough to
just
carry
walk.
the lock, I'm guessing.
Let's see.
Like, we walked there in the past.
No website. I would not like you to show me gianteagle.com.
I mean,
Wait, that's a thing?
Oh, dude, a giant eagle speaks giant eagle. Did you guys know that?
oh shit.
Oh man, it has 3 times my strength. What a beast.
Okay, so,
Oh,
alright, so, a giant eagle,
I'm gonna
with
pull
its strength, could possibly carry, if you wanted to carry 2 people, could possibly carry Goo and Aster.
up. Okay, so that's not really a viable option.
I can
For
cast.
me and
fly-
Aster, it is.
I can't cast fly on 3 people.
Right,
Yeah,
but I will let you
are
know
we
it's
gonna
gonna
fly
take,
all the way
it's
there?
gonna take longer than an hour for you guys to fly from Cerana to Calren.
I can change for half of my.
So,
I
yeah.
can keep wild shape for half of my level, so I can stay a bird for 5 hours.
It's gonna take you, or it took you guys 3 days for that journey last time.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna take a
going.
lot to take me away from you.
Yeah, it's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Well, I mean, 100 men tried to stop my city from burning to the ground. That didn't work. So,
Man,
Ooh.
man, dude, it looks like you need
100
supply.
men murdered my
Granted-
family. It's all right.
granted, Toto was not there to defend me.
The
So,
most powerful bards in existence.
so let me just go ahead and clarify this. DM's basically just saying, hey, if you're gonna go to Calren again, you're not gonna be able to do it because no one has the ability to.
Oh, I never said that.
What?
What I said was, is
You have to-
who are you gonna get to cast teleportation circle? And if not, and you guys want to take it by foot, I'm letting you know it's gonna take you about 3 days.
I'm assuming Talon's already made the journey there,
You guys
so
have
I'm
not looked
not
for
sure
Talon.
that
You
he's
guys have not
available.
looked for Talon. I'm telling
Can
you.
we look for Talon or Ezekiel?
You could. Well, you know, you can look for Ezekiel, but you know that Ezekiel's pretty dead set on staying in Calren.
Mhm.
Go ahead and give me a. Go ahead and roll me a percentile. Somebody.
Okay. Someone, nope, that was not the right.
You rolled the D100 and
I didn't recognize
Right.
that.
You put the
you
lime in
do
the
the hokey
coconut
pokey.
and mix it.
And then
with
turn
it.
yourself around.
19!
19.
Is that
So
good?
you guys spend the next hour or two trying to see if you can locate Talon, and you are unable to.
rats.
Cool.
There's a 20% chance he would have been there, and you guys did not roll within the 20% that I rolled.
I won, right?
Nothing like getting punched in the nuts by the DM saying you're off by a number.
You were, to be fair, you were off by
1 HP, guys.
To be fair, you guys were off by a lot of numbers. I rolled an 83, so you were within the 80 to 100 range for Talon to be here.
Great.
This was not off by one number. This was like a good amount of numbers.
Then why'd you say 20 when... Never mind.
No, a
Okay.
20% chance within the parameters that I roll. I don't do it like on a 1 to 20. I have a really weird thing about percentiles. I roll, if it says there's a percentage chance, I will roll that percentage chance, and I will set the parameters based on where I roll. So
I
Very
actually like
interesting
that. I'm
things
gonna
to
steal
learn
that.
about the DM.
So in this case, there's a fifth of a chance. So when I rolled, it was 0 to 20, or so it was 1 to 20, 21 to 40, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a weird rule of mine, but it's a weird rule of mine, but that's how I do percentiles.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with just hoofing it if we really want to go. We can take the time to travel.
It'd take way too long.
To
Is
be
there
back.
somebody?
I mean, I'm pretty good at this sort of thing. I try to get there faster.
You guys said you also wanted to look for Ezekiel, right? Give me another percentile roll. There is a small percentage chance that Ezekiel's here.
Did I do it or did someone else want to do it?
I wanna. Ah, shit.
Whoa.
Well, holy
Okay.
shit, Ezekiel's here. Because I rolled it's a 5% chance Ezekiel's here, and I rolled at a 91 to 95. Holy shit.
Spicy boy.
Okay, so after you guys fail to find Talon, you ask around, and after about an hour, you will actually find Ezekiel. He's currently at the Vulgar Cherry among the very few patrons that are here. He has a few books in front of him that he's going over. His hood is off, and you can see he has his head in his hand. There's actually a tankard, about 2 tankards of ale next to him that he's like he grabs at one point, takes a sip out of, puts it down, and just keeps going over these books.
Damn, he drinks now.
He's like 15. Jesus.
15 is in medieval ages, dude. You could go to a tavern when you were 15.
Oh yeah, and yet somehow during session 1 when Nakax decides to ask for something when he's 13.
Exactly, you're 13.
Yeah, you're 13.
You're not of drinking age yet. 15.
Yeah, get out of here.
In Dragonborn age, it would have been absolutely 15.
Dog years, I would have been able to drink it.
Yeah, dog years I would have been able to
Okay,
drink.
here, I'm fairly certain Nakax shouldn't be drinking now.
Oh no, he's within legal parameters.
Nakax.
Oh, I don't mean legal parameters.
You shouldn't be drinking.
Just in general.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what happens.
Water only, Nakax. Water only.
I'm not gonna be
No,
able to.
no, milk.
I'm not
It
gonna be
does
able
a body
to look
good.
at Ezekiel. At this point, someone else is gonna need to take the charge on this one.
Hildy walks up. Hi, excuse us. We need your services.
He'll look over at you. I don't think he's met Hildy yet. So he'll look up at you and give you like a cursory eyebrow raise. Yeah.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
I hear you make the circles that take you places. We need that.
Who told you that? And he'll look over and he'll see the rest of you. Hey guys. Please, you can come sit down if you want to.
Sure.
Hey, any of you want a drink?
No, thank you.
Hildy takes a drink.
No,
It's early.
I more meant
Isn't
I'd
it?
get you a drink. Whatever. You just grab a tankard from the table.
Disrespectful.
Balak definitely was a bad influence.
All right. Sorry. I was a little busy. What can I do for you guys?
We need to go back to Calred. No, that's the city name, right? It's like past midnight. I'm a little.
No,
sleepy.
it's Calrin. You had it right.
Okay.
You're in
We need to get to
Cerana.
Calrin.
Calrin is the city.
Got it. We haven't looked everywhere yet.
All right. I mean, what's stopping you?
I did not hear what you said.
Oh, he just says, all right. What's stopping you?
None of us know how to use the teleportation circle.
I'm sorry to let you know, but I don't know how to do that either.
Ah,
That's more Talon's reach than mine.
well, shit.
I have a scroll. I was gonna go back at the end of today, but I can't do it right now.
well, I don't want to
if you're
waste it,
looking to
so...
leave. Well, I mean, I was gonna use it because I have to get back to Calrin anyway. If you guys are willing to wait till the end of the day, I can take you.
Alright.
It's better than 3 days.
It might take a bit, but sure.
All right.
So I have to go shopping.
I'm guessing Talon is already at Calren, probably helping out with the scouting parties.
Maybe. If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't know where Talon is.
What do you mean you don't know where Talon is?
Well, contrary to how his introduction went, I don't really talk to him much anymore. I mean, we still talk, but I don't really I'm not really, joined at his hip like I used to be. I kind of have work to do. So, I mean, he might be in Calrin. I didn't see him when I left, but it's possible he went back to go see the professor. I don't know.
Well, you said you were going to the headmaster, but he wasn't there either. So.
Well, not the headmaster, the professor, Talon's dad.
Oh, right.
Just for the headmaster, I haven't spoken to him in a while either. I just kind of send reports back and keep doing my work. I'll grab the tankard and drink a little bit more out of it before setting it down.
Well, I suppose then I guess we'll see you at the end of the day.
Yeah, sure. Just meet me back here.
Do you have a particular time you need us to be here?
2 bells past dusk, so that's 2 hours past dusk.
Alrighty then.
Alright.
Plenty of time to read.
Cool. Is there anything else you guys needed?
Nothing in particular.
Alright. Alright. Well, if you want any drinks, just put it on me. Gotta get back to this, and he'll kind of rest his head in his hand again, and he'll start going over the books he has laid out in front of him and just start reading again.
I'll go ahead and take a seat. Again, not quite giving the same looks over to Ezekiel like I had back then, but I'll sit down and I'll begin back into my book.
Okay. Ezekiel kind of glances up at you, Nakak, so you're reading, just shrugs and goes back to his reading. What's Hildy doing?
Hildy is going to... I'm going to go on a walk, and Hildy is going to leave.
Okay.
She's going to cast Pass Without a Trace and try to get far, far away.
Make a stealth check at a +10.
Hold on, let me pull up my sheet because my computer died.
Hot damn.
She's... Okay, there we go. I've used... what is Pass Without Trace is the 2nd level, so I've used one of those. Bink, and then I self-checking. Bada bing, bada boom.
Not one.
So, Hildy, you get outside and you cast your Pass Without a Trace, feeling the shroud of darkness overtake you. And you,
the moss cover my feet.
You take a big breath, and as you take a few steps, you crash into a bunch of trash cans, and you guys just hear from the outside.
Oh, oops. This walks off to a great start! And she just keeps going.
Right.
Can she walk off like Snidely Whiplash?
Yeah. Yeah, she walks off like Snidely Whiplash.
For those of you who are too young and don't know who Snidely Whiplash is, he at least in my mind, walks like a fucking Scooby-Doo villain. Tiptoeing
If you
his
don't
ass.
know that reference, you should obviously know who Dick Dastardly is, which is basically
Yeah,
like
dude.
Stanley Flash.
Alright. So Hildy will, after you guys hear the crash from outside, you hear Hildy exclaim, "This walks off to a great start!" And Hildy, as you can't quite disappear, as eyes just keep watching you as you're going through.
Wow. Is it eyes of other strangers too?
It's strangers.
Just...
It's strangers.
No. This is unfortunate. And she's gonna head to the magic shop.
Alright. Anything anybody else is doing?
I'm gonna try and scribe Scroll of Featherfall into my thing.
Okay, give me a, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Alright,
I do
will-
it.
alright, after 2 hours, you will have Featherfall scribed. Alright, Hildy, so you'll make it back to the magic shop where you can see that there is a guy, that the elf is currently dusting some of the areas around.
Hello.
Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that!
I really... Wait, I snuck up on you?
Eh,
Oh, yes, it worked. Okay.
What can I do for you? Oh, you were in here? No, you
I-
weren't in. No, never mind. What can I do for you?
I need a focus so that to channel my magic to. It is a really, really, really nice one, though.
Right. Okay.
Almost as nice as she holds out her amulet. Almost as nice as this one.
That can be arranged. Follow me, and he will pull out his massive jewelry, his massive costume arcane focus jewelry box.
See, like, I need one that's, like, worth 1,000 gold pieces. So, like...
What?
Oh, do you tell that?
Christ.
Do you tell that to him?
Yeah. She pulls out 100 platinum. I need one that's worth this many.
Oh, oh my.
If you don't have that, could you enchant this? And she holds out her amulet. To be worth this?
Give me a moment. He'll go to the back. Let's see if he actually has one worth that much. Call high or low, Hildy.
Hi.
Expensivo.
I like the price.
54. He'll...
Just barely.
You hear ching, chung, ching, ching, ching. No, that's not right. Oh, get out of here, you! Ching, 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 ching. And eventually he will stagger out with a very beautifully ornate box. It has this leafing that seems to stretch all around the outside, and you can see just the very tips of them seem to be dotted with little gold indentations. She brings it over to you and actually opens the box proper. You can see inside of it, similar to your amulet, however, it is more of a pendant than an amulet. It has these very beautiful arcane symbols that are running the outside of it. The inside, you can just barely see, seems to have this energy that is constantly swirling in the middle of it. Sometimes it'll burst into this beautiful array of colors before it returns to normal and keeps swirling around itself. This might be something be close to what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think so.
It's 1,000 gold for the pendant, and if you want the decorative box it comes in, that's another 50 gold pieces.
That's too much effort. I just want the pendant.
Oh, it's too much. Oh, look at me! I'm too good to put down another 5 platinum. Ooh! Look at me! I'm a furbolg.
This guy's been an asshole twice today.
I love him. He's great.
This is my new favorite character. Or NPC, I should say.
Here you are. He will take it out of the box, and he will start taking it out of the box, but he'll stop and hold his hand out for the platinum.
You hands him the platinum.
Thank you.
30 platinum to my name.
And
right.
There you go. And you now have the arcane symbol worth 1,000 gold pieces. Or the focus worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Hildy takes it in her hands for a moment. She takes a deep breath.
Uh-huh.
And then she opens up her big furbolg hands. Mm-hmm. She wants to show the shopkeeper that moss has started to grow within the cracks and crevices of it. She hangs it.
You notice he kind of like, oh.
Sylvana should be proud now. Thank you. And she leaves.
And you just hear a thump as he hits the ground.
What, is he unconscious?
He's passed out because you just put moss on a 1,000 gold piece arcane focus.
No, he's not a corpse. God. I can't animate him.
Whoa!
Shame. Oh well.
Hildy upsetting strangers faster than a YouTube prank video.
It's just a prank,
you know,
bro.
I really want to know. I've been calling him the elf because I'm waiting for anybody to address him. Did anybody write this guy's name down?
Yeah, I was just about to ask if we know his name.
I have his name written down in my notes, but I'm not there, so...
No, what's his name? What's his name? I want to see if you... I legitimately want to see if you have it.
Larm Leoner.
That can't be it.
Say that one more time.
That's so stupid.
Larm. L-L-A-R-M. Larm Leoner. I'm pretty sure I said it wrong, but I don't go for it.
His name is Larn with an N.
Oh, screw you.
And would you
Larm is better.
Large wiener.
Larn Leonore.
Leonore.
His
Larn
name is Large
Leonore.
Wiener.
Larn Leonore is his name.
Leon Orr. Okay. I know I
What?
spelled.
Yeah.
I probably have it spelled correctly, but have it as Leon-Orr now.
Yeah, Leonore.
Oh,
Yeah, Leonore. Larn
Leonor
Leonore.
what?
Larm Leonor.
Larn Leonore. So you will leave
What?
Larn on the ground, unconscious, as you've just ruined this beautiful focus he put so much time and effort into.
It's not ruined. I've enhanced it.
It's
Alright.
a perfect
It's all
opportunity to
nature
steal
shit.
things.
Sylvanas will be proud of me.
All right, so you will walk out with your beautiful 1,000 gold arcane focus.
Excellent.
All right. All right. Anybody else want to do anything? I heard him.
I do, but Asker's reading.
You know what you could do?
So,
Goo. What Goo could do is talk to Esriel and do the goddamn deal.
Yes.
I have a plan for that. Leave me
No.
alone. Chill out. You're ruining.
Aster, so that was only 2 hours. That takes you guys to about noon. Do you want to try to scribe any of your other spell scrolls?
Let's see here. What else do I have? I have. Oh, I should probably take that off. 1 second. I fly with. Do I want to try? How many more hours do we have?
So you're at noon now, and 2 past dusk is in about 8 hours.
Okay, I'll try with fly. Give me a second.
Okay.
Huh.
All right, you can add. All right, so
Yeah.
6 hours later, you will be able to scribe fly into your book.
Oh my god. And then I get bad rolls when we have an encounter. Let's go.
Can Hildy try to look for the most abandoned building? Like
Sure.
the most decrepit, abandoned looking building?
Sure. Give me investigation.
Oh, she's gonna degrade it. Okay.
I knew she was evil all along.
Wow, excuse you. I just want to explore this city that I find myself in. Goodness. Hold on. Where's investigation?
Hey, not bad. Okay, it takes some doing, but after about, I would say about 45 minutes of searching, you find one that's pretty abandoned. It's a pretty solid abandonment.
Okay.
Has issues with its father, but you know.
Awesome. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay, so you will find an abandoned building. Did you want to go into it? What was the plan here?
We're going to, I'm assuming on the walk up I will have passed. I'm going to try to sneakily sneak up onto this building. I don't want people to see me go into this building.
Make a stealth check.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Sure, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Alright, one more spell down. And then, 22.
You sneakily sneak into the sneaky building sneakily.
Excellent.
Sneaky deaky.
Alright, so you will make it into the building, and you can see that it is inhabited, but the inhabitants are not currently here. There are a few hay stacks that have been piled up like beds.
Oh, God.
But it'll
So
serve
nervous.
your purpose. What would you like to do? Miss, I just bought a 1,000 gold piece arcane focus.
That you just ruined.
That you made Lauren
Hildy
pass out over.
Hildy is going to go up to the hay.
Uh-huh.
She is going to cast her cantrip, produce flame, and place the flame on the hay, and then leave.
What is your problem?
Alright, so Hildy burns the guy's bed and leaves.
I mean, she's just secretly hoping it spreads to the whole building, but that's neither here nor there.
I I hope I can set fire to this entire town. Yes.
All right. So do you
Start giving Goo flashbacks over
do you
here.
wait for it to catch fire?
She's gonna wait for the bed to be substantially on fire, then she.
All right. So the fire will spread over the entire bed.
And then she will sneak out.
Okay. Give me a
She'll
percent.
turn invisible and sneak out. So.
Okay, so you will leave as. Give me a percentile roll. Let's see. A lot of percentiles tonight. Give me a percentage roll.
Please, building, don't die.
She's gonna get caught.
Don't
Let's
make the
go.
favorite few associated with an arsonist.
All right, you walk away just as you've watched the southern wall of the building catch fire.
Oh, great.
Well, she's invisible, so. What the fuck?
Okay. Was there any other point you wanted to do with this?
No.
All right, so
That is all.
So you start a fire at a random building.
The Furbolg prankster.
Yes.
Does that count as a prank?
Good.
Is it
Prank.
Some
innocent
guards-
enough
you-
to be a prank?
You see some
That's a
guards
prank,
rallying
bro.
to the building, trying desperately to put this flame out, and failing
Are we near
miserably.
this at all?
Probably not.
No, you do not.
What is wrong with you?
We don't know
What the
this.
fuck?
We don't know this happened yet.
You do not.
What the fuck?
You're a woman. Go, my baby.
What is a baby doing here?
My leg!
This is no place for
My
children.
leg. Ah! All right, so Hildy has successfully burned a building down, but they managed to stop it before it spreads to any of the other buildings.
You know, I think I was wrong about Hildy being innocent all this time.
Or Hildy's just having a mental breakdown.
Buildings, ruthless.
I just got this 1,000
Spending
gold
lots
piece
of
art-
money, burning things. Yeah, that's pretty.
Midlife crisis, Hildy.
How old is Hildy anyway?
Hildy's like in her late 250.
Oh, it is a midlife crisis. Hildy's having
Oh
a
my
midlife crisis.
I thought she was like a teenager.
Quickly invest.
Oh, I'm correction. She's 299.
Quickly
Oh my
invest.
God.
Invest all of your stocks. Quickly invest in
Oh,
Bitcoin.
no! You realize what this means, right? Hildy said that she was there as a child. Hildy fucking lied to us! Oh, fuck!
What?
Yeah, when Hildy first came in, she was like, I remember you guys being at the swamps, and I was really young.
Yeah, really young can be in your could be like 280.
No!
Look, man, this is her 198th, 299th birthday.
This is more than a midlife crisis. This is the 5th midlife crisis.
This is a time crisis.
I could have been an engineer.
Maybe she's young all the time.
All right. So anyway, let's continue off that tangent. All right. So Hildy has successfully burned down a building. What do the rest of you want? You got about 2
I
hours.
assume
You got about.
I assume Aster's still writing things down,
Aster is still scribing.
I've been reading like a maniac.
Though
Just
after 6 hours, Aster will finish with his scroll.
And take that out of my inventory.
So far, that's 8 hours on top of the 2, so that's...
My money!
Boy, howdy. 34 hours out of 48.
I
Man.
feel like it would have gone somewhere during this.
Where do you want to go?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
What is around?
Outside.
I
Okay.
haven't been here.
I mean, Hildy's also
Anything-
running around outside.
Anything
Yeah,
that
burning
you're
down buildings.
Anything that you're looking for specific?
Hildy's also going to start looking for animals now. But
All right,
No!
you'll find a pet shop.
no, let other people do their thing. I can come back to me later.
All right, so Goo, if you're just looking for random stuff, give me an investigation.
No, I'm fucking need to go talk to Aster.
Okay.
Me?
Well, around
I thought
6
you were
o'clock.
talking
At
to
around
us.
6 o'clock, at around six past noon, Aster will finish describing.
Hey, Florence, you busy?
It's Aster Florence, but not anymore.
I have something I need to talk to you about.
Anything... It's private, isn't it?
Yep.
Ravioli! It's not that time.
Not yet.
Screw you!
Ravioli.
I mean, we can do it here. Is anyone else in? He's still in the bar, right?
Ezekiel's still there. Like he's been going through various books and just reading through them.
Nakek is also there, reading his book.
Can we go maybe just to the other side of the bar, be more secluded to some degree?
I don't see why not.
All right, so you'll head over to the other side of the bar.
This'll do. So, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I'm not really sure how to approach this. I think you're probably the most logically thinking member of our party.
Well, I don't have much competition.
That, I came down here last night, and I wanted to put some of my thoughts on paper. I don't know if you're gonna have to do this ever, but I have a small request for you.
And that is?
If I should die of any circumstance, combat or otherwise, I wrote down something I'd like for you to read to the rest of them.
Last will, I see. Well,
Kind of.
Can I take a look?
If you must.
And yeah, I'm gonna just wait for Goo to, take out the thing.
Yep.
I'll hand him the piece of paper.
Okay.
And I'm gonna read it to see if what he's written is okay.
Dearest Aster, from the moment I first gazed upon you, I knew you were the one.
Fuck no. I haven't actually written it out yet, but I will write it out for you to read.
Your beauty.
You saying that like
chills going
dudes?
down my spine.
The beauty of your
You're
mask.
the one that I want.
Yeah, the beauty of your mask was captivating.
Oot, oot, oot.
And I knew I could never be away from you for more than a moment, lest my heart be left with emptiness.
I think I'm hating you more and more right now.
I know I am.
This is what happens when you don't tell the DM what you're writing.
That's because I'm keeping it a secret.
Yeah, I know. You can finish right. So Goo will hand you a will that you interpret the way you will. Yes.
It's not a will.
What is it?
You will see. Maybe.
Alright, so he hands you a piece of paper with writing on it. You don't know what it is or its purpose, but it's a piece of paper.
Is there stuff written on it?
There is,
Yes.
There is text.
Can I make out what the text says?
I don't know.
Basically, you want? I guess I could summarize. If I die for the rest of you, I'm okay with it.
Oh, so he's okay with dying.
It'll be more specific later, but
Cool.
yeah.
You're starting to sound like Nakax now. Great.
Nope. Alright.
So why did you want me in particular to read out your last will?
As you say that,
Well-
Ravioli will start going in Nakax's voice.
Oh
You're
Okay, you do have a good
Right.
point.
All right. Is there anything else to this conversation?
Yeah, Chris.
no, that's about it.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna type this up really fast so
Right.
David can.
All right,
get better.
Hildy. You will find a pet shop. Unless does Ezreal want to do anything at this time?
I guess during the 6 hours I will be. Fuck it, I'm going to the bookstore.
You're gonna go. All right, you will purchase some books.
Alright.
I'll say easy enough. You managed to collect some books just for sake of brevity here.
Yeah.
All right, Hildy. You'll find a pet shop if you are looking for animals.
Yes. Can she make a perception check to see if there's other like natural critters running around?
Make a perception.
Okay. Thank you. Perception.
Yeah. Eventually, after looking around for a little bit, you will find a stray cat that is grooming itself.
I'm going to
Snap its neck. Okay.
approach it. I'm going to approach the stray cat.
Okay.
And using I have advantage on all crystal checks. What I'm going to try to convince this cat to come with me.
Make an animal handling check at advantage.
No. Animal handling at advantage.
Okay. So it takes a little coaxing, but eventually the cat will kind of rub against you and begin following you.
Oh, you're such a good. Yeah, I'm gonna take you somewhere much nicer than this place. Here you go. And I rest the cat on my shoulder, like a parrot.
Yep. All right. It'll kind of dig into your shoulder a little bit with its claws, but
That's it. There you go. Get a nice tight grip. Gotta keep you safe.
Man, this is getting really dark. First house is now cats.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. So you have a cat. That will follow you for the time being. What are you doing with the cat?
Really just gonna play with the cat until I guess it's time for us to go.
Okay. All right. So you will play. The cat will play with you for a little bit. And you guys have 2 hours. At this point, I'll say you guys have 2 hours. Is there anything you want to do for those last 2 hours, or just jump to the end?
Oh, can I also just take a general? As we're like, I'm playing like near the pet shop. I'm just like being observant. Who comes in? Who comes out of the pet shop?
Not very many people. You see maybe one individual throughout the entire day goes into the pet shop and comes out with nothing.
I'm going to walk into the pet shop.
All right.
Oh no.
Okay, so as you go ahead and you enter into the pet shop, you can see that there is a bunch of different cages and terrariums set up around the area. You can see that there are some birds that are looking down at you as you enter. I believe this place is the Purple Joppy. Yes.
Who is the owner?
Well, as you kind of are looking around, you're not really seeing an owner, and you feel a tap behind you. You feel a tap on your shoulder that kind of startles you. And as you whip around, you can see that there is this rather hunched individual. His features are kind of worn in some places. He has this very, very long 1,000-yard stare as he looks at you and says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Who are you?
"Who are you?"
I asked you first.
"And I asked you second."
That's not how that works. You have to tell me who you are.
"My name is Joppy."
Oh,
After the
are
bird.
you the owner?
"Yes. Who are you?"
Oh. These are really impressive animals. How did you get them?
"Well, let's just say I have my ways." "You still haven't told me your name."
Oh, of course. Some people call me. Oh goodness, where is it? I have to go deep in the bio for this one. Some call me Melissa.
Make a
Some
decep-
people call me Maurice.
Some people.
That those
Make
who
it
call
just-
me
You know what?
Tim.
He has no reason
Tim.
to disbelieve you. What is it, Melissa? All right, Melissa. Well, I should presume you come looking for pets.
Well, yes, I'm always a fan of. I love animals, so.
I can
curious
tell
if-
by your attire. Come. And he will start walking you around. You can see that there are a multitude of what appears to be different tropical birds that are up in cages. And you watch as he kind of walks past one of them, this very stout black bird with a very long orange beak kind of looks down at him and you hear like this come from him. And you watch as he, with almost immediately reactionary, he whips his hand out and you watch as a little piece of fruit appears in his hand, like without even looking at the bird, just puts it up to his beak ever so gently. And the bird takes it and he just continues walking. You can see that in some of the different terrariums there are small lizards. There appears to be one that has a rather sizable rat in it that's taking up the greater majority of the cage, which is not the terrarium, which is not small. You can see that off to the end there's a small, what appears to be a small jar, and you can see inside it there is maybe a quarter size, maybe the size of a quarter size egg that is currently resting inside this very brackish green liquid. And as he continues taking you around, he takes you more towards the back where you can see, like a kennel essentially, there are dogs and cats that are kept in the back. One thing that catches your eye, however, is as he's taking you back towards the front, just towards the back of the shop, there is this very, very large, this, what you can almost make out to be a bluish egg, very large blue egg, almost, that is resting in the back atop a pillow, and is encased in glass.
I walk over to the blue egg.
He will the Joppy will follow you, and will stand next to you. Ah, you have good eyes.
Do I recognize what this egg is?
Make a nature check.
Okay, I think I know that one. Let's see.
This is for the 14 you would know. This is the egg of a guard drake. They are extremely large lizard-like creatures that more often than not are incredibly protective of their clutch. So you, in your mind, are questioning a little bit how he got this egg?
These are quite hard to come by.
Yes, very hard to come by.
Juppy, how did you do this? You're quite small. You could not take on its mother. No offense.
None taken. I have my sources. You wish to lie?
I don't think I could possibly properly take care of this animal.
Not hard.
Once it comes out of its egg.
Not hard. Eats whatever you
Or
give it.
have the funds really to purchase. How much is the egg?
For the egg, 200 gold.
Is that 20 platinum?
That's 20 platinum.
That should not purchase the giant blue egg when I want to purchase the giant blue egg.
Purchase the egg. Purchase the egg, Emily. Purchase the egg.
You've already set a house on fire. What else could go wrong?
Nobody will come.
Famous last words, Jordan.
I will have to consider it. I have other things need to consult before I make such a serious purchase.
Very well.
This really
Be
would
quick.
truly be
Be
a
quick, though. Close to hatching.
Why do I have to be quick?
Close to hatching.
What happens when it hatches?
Becomes bound to first thing it sees. It will see me.
Okay, I'll buy it. 20 platinum.
You give plenty platinum?
I have 20 platinum.
Excellent. I suppose Bludra will have to wait for another day. And he will walk over to the case, and you watch as he puts his hand on it, the case seems to meld and kind of form underneath and seal itself completely as he picks up the egg, which it's really sizable, and his form is very lithe, but he seems to have quite a bit of strength to him. He will walk over and hold the egg out to you.
I will take the egg.
How
heavy is it?
Heavy.
Can I carry
You
it?
can carry it, but even for you, this is like, oh my god. And
Oh, you're gonna be so strong, big fella.
keep warm. Keep warm. Keep safe. Keep protected.
Okay, I'll do my best. How long do you expect it to hatch?
From time of incubation.
How long?
6
You
days.
cut out.
6 days.
6 days. Okay. Alright, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any more pets you wish to purchase?
No, thank you.
Do you want to purchase food for when your animal is hatched? And
Oh,
he
that's
will.
probably helpful.
All right, he will reach up and start grabbing the cage where that blackbird with the long beak is.
Okay.
Food.
I'm good then. I have food.
You're gonna purchase the toucan? As
Is
food?
that food?
He reached for it, grabbed the cage, put it down, and said, "Food."
I mean, I need to feed this thing, yes.
All right, so it'll be another 2 gold for the toucan.
Okay. I hand him 2 gold.
All right. So you will have a toucan and a giant guard drake egg.
Yep,
All right.
that is all.
You did well. Tell Bludra, Daddy says hello.
Okay, I will. Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, you will
She
make
leaves.
your way out to, well, 1 pet and 1 food source richer.
Fabulous.
Good
I
luck
still
trying to
have this-
hide the egg from the party. Good lord. Like arson, you can try to hide, but an egg that size, no way.
And a toucan.
Yep. The toucan will look up at you and look up at you.
Oh, you're so cute. I'm so sorry you have to go. But it's nature's calling.
All right.
You are gonna be magnificent.
All right. So.
Lily takes her spare blankets and wraps it around
All right. So you will cover the egg.
egg.
All right. So around this time, you will be making your way back to the Vulgar Cherry. As you arrive with your large package in tow, you guys finish reading. Ezekiel will close his books and say, "All right, I think it's time to." What the hell is that?
What are you to?
We have a new friend. Well, in 6 days, I will have a new friend.
So all you guys
and
see is a
be our
big-
friend.
All you guys see is a bunch of blankets, and you see kind of dangling from Hildy's finger. There's a toucan that looks at you all and goes, "Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo." I can't do a toucan. noise.
Ignore him. This is
Italy,
our
I
friend.
don't know where you come from, but you can't just go around kidnapping animals and children.
I would
Whatever's
never.
under that blanket.
Oh, Hildy, she pulls Goo really close and lifts the blanket and to show that it is an egg.
So Goo, you see a massive blue egg in a glass
Yeah.
case on a pillow on the inside.
Can
What the hell is this?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to move in to see what Hildy has underneath
If
this.
Hildy will show everybody, you guys, anybody who looks at the egg can make
No.
a nature check.
No.
What do you mean no?
Oh, I'm kind of good at those sometimes.
Make a nature check, Goo.
Hey,
It's my friend.
Dude.
Yeah, this is the egg of a blue guard drake.
Why?
Why? What? What is underneath there?
A blue
No!
guard drake?
And you can see
Wait,
Betrayed my trust. Needed a home.
We can't just.
did you steal that?
No.
In the pillow, by the way, for those of you who can see, there is an embroidered name, and it says Bludra on it.
Bludra. This is Bludra.
That's a really bad name.
That is not coming with us. No.
But it has to.
And like hell it is.
I have to be back in 6 days because it's gonna hatch, and I need to make sure it bonds to me, so it'll be my friend and it will help us.
And the toucan, by the way, as you all are surrounding it, will start like frantically flapping its wings, as it's not used to having this many people crowding.
And then everyone will be besties with me.
It's gonna help us, I promise. I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't gonna help us.
It's you.
Can I feed the toucan my berries?
As you do,
Where
so
did you
he'll,
even?
he'll reach out and eat the berry. And you can see he'll like hop closer. He'll like hop.
You're gonna fatten him up. Fatten him up.
What do you mean fatten him up? What do you mean?
Leopard, I've had those berries in my bag for about a month. That thing's gonna die.
You notice that even though these berries are old, it still seemed to eat them just fine.
Aren't those the things with like poop stains on them as well?
No, I got them from a different bush.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
What do you fucking? I'm not that big of an idiot.
Yeah. So you'll just hear Hildy go, fatten him up. Yes, good, fatten him up.
I'm
What?
kind of.
Why?
I'm.
What do you mean? What's going on? Why? What? Why? Why? Why?
I'm gripping onto both of my dragonborn horns in like nervous panic of like how is anyone supposed to deal with this?
Oh, okay, here. We rented out the room, right? So we'll just keep it in, we'll just lock it in the room, and we'll make sure it stays warm while we're gone, if you're really that worried.
You are by far the worst druid I have ever met.
Where
Wow.
you're not keeping it. No.
Okay,
Ezekiel, by the way, you see his jaws just dropped, and he's like trying to understand where you thought buying a blue guard drake egg was a good idea.
Where the fuck did you get this thing?
The pet shop. Where else would you go to get animals?
That-
In a
not-
city.
Bullshit! If that came from a pet shop. A drake in of itself is not a pet. A
Yes,
drake
it is! It was in a pet shop!
no, it's not.
is Hildy wearing the arcane focus from earlier?
I assume
Yes.
so.
I hope he would not have taken
Would I
it
have
off.
noticed it? Can I make a perception
You
check
probably
to
would
have
have
noticed
noticed
that?
it. It's very
He
hard
would
to
have
miss.
tried to hide it. Oh, I would have tried
Okay,
to
make
hide
a
under
make
clothing.
a stealth check. Make a sleight of hand check, Hildy.
Okay.
And Goo, make a perception.
Yeah, well, that goes about as well as I would expect.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you notice it.
I have a slightly different question. What is that?
No.
As he pulls
something
attention to it, you all see this moss-coated, but maybe at one point was very beautiful golden pendant with a series of arcane runes around it, and you see this swirling energy in the middle that detonates at one point into this array of colors before coming back together and recircling in and then repeating the process.
Where did you go? What the fuck did you do? I know I heard you like stumble when you left the inn, but there's no goddamn way you found that and then the egg and
I went to the magic shop. I asked Mrs. A Focus so I could do magic better.
stop
can help
fucking
you.
lying.
I'm not lying!
Make an insight check,
I don't-
Eggs.
Natural 20.
She's not lying.
I believe everything she's saying to me right now.
I mean, I'm telling the truth.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh. Okay. By this point, like, there's clear, like, bend to the bone of where the horns are, and it probably really hurts, but it's that kind of nervous right now.
I can ask to return it. Probably he seems really nice. I don't want to stress you out. It's supposed to help.
Jeez.
In 6 days, we're gonna have a lizard friend who's
Yeah.
gonna help us fight.
Yep, in 6 days
It
you
probably
have a
has
baby
this
guard
really cool bite.
Hildy,
What? Why?
In 6 days, we'll have a small lizard friend. In about a year, it'll be the size of the Gaboric household.
Okay,
Great,
I
then
wanna,
we have a
I wanna point out.
house-sized
Okay,
friend.
really quick. This is not a dragon. This is a drake. There's a difference.
I know, they're still big.
I know. They're still huge.
Yeah, they are.
Then Valak has a buddy to sleep with outside. I don't know why everyone's making a big deal about this.
It's a drake! Why would it not be a big deal?
I'll take care of it. I know how to take care of it. You gotta
You
feed
hear
it.
the toucan again start. Just do its little call as it's looking at you, Goo, for more berries.
Sorry, I got nothing.
Just
Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna try and find one of the 2 servers, bartenders, whatever they are.
though this is a different one. You guys are at the Vulgar Cherry,
Yeah.
not the limestone.
Okay, then whoever's
Yeah,
running
yeah,
things.
so you'll see a blue dragonborn at the front that is currently handling things.
Can I discern if it's a man or a woman?
It is a male.
Or
It is a male.
okay, sir.
Yes. What is it?
Do you have any amount of food here? Or am I
Sure. What are
in
you
the
looking
wrong?
for?
It's kind of a strange request. It's, something to feed a small bird.
Berries? We have some.
That'll do.
5 copper pieces for a handful.
I'll hand him a gold.
Oh,
Keep the change.
that's okay. He'll go ahead and give you a pretty sizable bag of berries.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You go over and you start feeding him, and the toucan eats the berry and seems really happy. Ezekiel's like,
What's going to happen to the Hildy? What's going to happen to the toucan? What did you mean by fatten him up?
I mean, it's just but it's his destiny, really. It's just gonna be his destiny.
Oh, like my destiny was to have a heart attack today. Okay, yeah, sure.
Ezekiel's just like, I can.
We live and we die. I don't know what else you want me to say.
How about you not take the egg with us? We were planning on leaving, and then you come back with this.
I mean, the
Well,
egg
to
come
be-
with us.
Ezekiel will say, wait.
be fair-
Do you plan to feed the toucan to the drake?
It's gotta eat something. So yes.
Oh yeah,
God.
This is
You
such a bad idea. This is why? I don't.
You every day you are painting such a strange picture. I don't know if I want to look at it anymore.
I think
This
I
decision
missed Octa
is
already.
as bad as setting a house on fire, and I don't think that's even possible right now.
What? What about a house?
Yeah, I'm saying that this is a terrible idea. It's like going into some random place and just saying, I'll set a fire here for no reason.
That does sound pretty stupid now that you say it.
Nakax, is there something you need to tell us about?
What?
That sounds very oddly specific.
Yeah.
I am
Keeping secrets.
I'm having
Are
a
you
panic.
keeping secrets?
I'm having a
I
panic
didn't-
attack is what I'm having.
Look, I can go. Me and the bird guy are cool.
Okay.
I can go up to him and I can ask him to hold the egg for 5 days, and I'll come pick it up on the 6th day.
Why don't you just go give the bird egg? Why did you get pets? Why did you get pets? Can we just go to Calren, please? I am. This is the last thing I needed today.
Well, okay,
oh
but if
my
I
god.
can't bring the if I can't bring the egg, then you have to give me time to go back to the shop so I can return it.
Is the hatching?
Or
Is
put it on
hatching
holding.
the egg the thing that's bugging you? Is that what's bugging you?
I would prefer it to hatch and bond to me, because if it doesn't look at me, then it's not going to bond to me. It's
Give
going
me
to bond to the
Give me the
pet
egg.
guy.
Give me the egg. Give me the egg. Give me the egg.
It's mine. I bought it.
Yes, but I'm going to expedite this process. Give me the egg.
What do you mean you're gonna expedite the
I
what?
control time. Nakax, I have ways of accelerating this process.
Okay, here's the egg.
This is a terrible idea.
Yes, it is a horrible idea, but I want to get back to my work, and this seems like the best thing that is going to expedite this process.
Listen,
I feel.
listen. If we don't have time to let her watch this egg hatch, we can leave it with Nakak's parents for just a couple of days till we get back, and then we can see about returning it.
Perfect, wonderful, excellent plan. Can we please just figure out what we're gonna do? She just bought a drake. Oh my god. I mean, it's cool.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's not cool. Like, in different circumstances, I think this would be completely awesome. But I don't think we're in the market to hatch. I don't think you guys or me or anybody right now is in the market to watch eggs hatch.
All right, Hildy, you said you wanted to put it in a room and lock it away.
I mean, my preferred option is to be with the egg. If I have to leave it behind, I can lock it in a room with the food and then hope nothing happens.
How about this? Since you're so keen on having this egg with you, you can stay here. We can go to Calrin, and then we'll deal with you and the egg later.
Okay, that works, I guess. I mean, I hope that I would be more.
That.
I would prefer to be more helpful to you guys with the egg.
Wait! You can't have one without the other. You can't cheat the system.
I'm not trying to cheat the
You
system.
can cheat the system. It's called give me the egg.
Don't you dare!
I hand him the egg.
No!
He's making sense.
So he will.
You just need to go take a
So
chill
he'll
pill.
grab both sides of the glass dome and concentrate for a moment. God damn, this literally would not have happened if Ezekiel wasn't here. He'll concentrate for a moment, and all of you hear this acceleration of what sounds like a ticking, just this really rapid acceleration. You watch as the egg begins to shake violently on the inside. And as he finishes, you watch as the glass dome unwraps around the egg, and he sets it down, and you watch as there's a cracking. This.
Hildy immediately just gets super close to it and just staring at the crack. It's like waiting.
Okay. Let me see. There's 5 players here.
Oh,
Everyone go away!
All right. I could include Ezekiel in this to be a real dick.
Everyone go away! It's supposed to be mine!
You're supposed to. It's supposed to be helping the party, Hildy. What are you talking about?
Okay. Go ahead and I would like everybody. I like everybody to go ahead and roll me a d20.
Initiative.
Roll me a d20, please. Straight
Everyone?
D20, everyone.
Oh
Everyone in the
god,
room.
Luke!
No.
Oh!
Oh my god.
no.
Okay.
Luke gets everything.
This
Why
isn't
do I get
fair!
everything?
This isn't fair!
All right. Okay. So that's the first one. This is. It's gonna sound weird how I'm doing this. Everyone, roll me another d20.
Oh my god. Just... oh,
Okay.
baby, let's go. Oh!
Terrible rules.
All right. So everybody, take your numbers and add them together. Like, keep track of
Oh,
your numbers.
well.
Add them together.
I guarantee I'm not winning with a 15 overall.
16 plus 10, 26.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
David wins.
David has a 32. And Goo, what do you have?
25.
Okay, everyone roll me another d20.
Oh my gosh. I think I only
I just like that you don't just want it.
No, hold on. No. Aster can't be imprinted. and he's
Oh
not
my
gonna
god!
get cheated.
Oh my god!
I think I still beat you,
Wait,
bro.
rolling
a d-
another one?
Yes, another d20. And then add your number
I
to
think
your
I still
total.
beat you.
25.
Did you get another D? Did you get another
No,
nat 20?
Everybody does. Everybody does.
11.
Oh, yes.
Are we doing 4?
26.
Are we doing 3 or 4?
Okay, what's
Yeah.
everyone's total now?
Hold on, I have
31.
to calculate.
Okay.
I have to
I think-
calculate.
41.
Give me a
41.
Second.
25.
27,
17.
27
That's
plus
32.
6.
40,
43.
43 as well.
Oh, it's my egg!
I don't even want it!
Okay.
I only
Everybody-
need ravioli.
alright,
Get out of here.
Everybody roll me one more d20.
I hate this. I hate
Oh, I
this
got a
so much.
17. You have to beat me.
This is the moment of truth.
Trade
Here it
these.
goes.
Oh, you beat me. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Mine.
Nah, that's
Awesome.
not 20.
So, but-
That can actually get at that natural.
Nah, not gonna happen.
Let me see if I.
It's a 36.
alright.
51.
And then I be a real dick. Who's lucky?
Okay, what's everyone's totals now?
61.
Okay.
Give me a second. We just gotta
Wait.
add this up.
Wait. Can David use lucky on me?
He cannot. This is not affected by luck. Well, okay, David.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying I could just be a real.
Please.
dick.
Please.
I will say this falls into the perimeter of fate in some way. I'd say you could use lucky if you wanted to.
I don't want to.
All right. Okay, what's everyone's totals?
51.
I'm at 60.
61.
Okay.
Not enough.
36.
By the way, I have been rolling for Ezekiel as well because I'm a dick like that.
Does Ezekiel win?
No, he's at 58 right now.
Oh, the bastard. He was close. He was third
Well,
place.
we're not done yet. Everyone roll another d20.
Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, I know what he's doing. He's waiting until we get
Yep.
to 100.
Really? Is it the first one to get to 100?
Maybe.
Oh,
15. Okay, I'm at 76.
65.
Oh.
68.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna
41.
bring up a calculator again. I'm gonna bring up a calculator real quick.
Oh my god, did he not 20?
He got a 19.
51.
Alright, so he was at 58, and plus 19 to that.
High stakes
Oh
on who
my
gets this.
god. Oh
I want it to be mine. It was so
He's
hard.
at
I'm,
BC.
can I minor illusion my face on everyone?
Alright, everybody roll another d20.
Let me start rolling.
Fuck.
D20.
Oh no.
That's what he's up the
Really
butt.
bad. I'm only
Okay,
at 85. I'm not gonna get it.
Nat
I
20,
jumped
let's go.
Well, I jumped up a bit there. That's fine.
Come on.
Here, I got an idea. That's what I got right now.
Alright, and then did you add your last roll to it?
Yeah, that's all together.
Alright, everybody type what your numbers are at right now.
Oh god, I hate.
Oh man, here's Ezekiel with his 95.
He's an NPC.
Everybody roll
No.
another d20.
Oh, God.
Oh no, that's not
Oonga boonga.
enough. Oh my god, I'm at 97. This is some bullshit.
95.
Oh my god.
This is
Oh man, Talon won, didn't he? Talon won.
Talon.
I mean, I'm telling Ezekiel won.
Talon one from afar. I'm not gonna get it with an actual 20 anyway, so I'm like, me and Luke, we need
So I
to
won.
bounce
I won.
where
So yeah, you guys are gonna get it. So, Goo, Hildy, Aster, and Ezekiel, roll a d20.
10.
9. Oh no. I'm not gonna get it.
Oh my god, this is
What
great.
are your totals?
I hate this. I hate this so much.
This is the best episode we've ever done.
101 Dalmatians.
I'm not gonna get it.
You
I'm
beat it.
not.
There could be a chance.
No, there's no way. What's gonna get the bone with my animal?
The NPC's gonna get it.
Come on, Tal. Come on.
Ah!
Here he comes.
Guys,
I'm actually legit stressed.
Emily,
Fucker.
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, sorry, no, sorry.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Sorry.
What?
That's-
Sorry, he nat 20 to 118.
Oh,
What a
fuck
beast.
yes. The NPC!
But
He was the one that sped up the egg in the first
but I
place.
will let
What did you
but I
think
will
was
also,
gonna happen?
But I will also let you know it wasn't to 100. Roll again.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
So wait, no, if it's not to
No!
100, is there a chance? Is there even a chance?
There's no chance.
No chance for
Yeah.
either me or Esriel at that point. Okay.
That's correct.
I'm at 110.
What's
Oh,
happening?
let's Aster's in second place. Let's go. Is there another one, Eric?
What is everyone's totals? Type out your totals.
I did. We did.
Well, 115, 110, 123. Aster is just right there on the
Yep,
heels.
roll again. There's another one.
Oh my god, I fucking hate every. Oh my god, oh god, I'm out. Oh, I'm out of the running, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and enemies,
I hate this.
D&D is the game.
Goose, take the lead!
Dad, let's go.
Emily, what do you at?
I'm oh, sorry. I'm at 130.
Oh, Daddy
Alright,
Goo is in the running.
Everybody roll again.
What is going on?
Daddy Goo.
It's first to
Go,
150.
go, go, go.
Okay. I might have a shot now.
I can't math.
Well, I mean, you say
You're
that,
at
but
137. So you're at 146.
Oh, never mind. I don't have a shot.
All right,
Dude.
all right, the faded roll. Everybody roll one more time.
natural
That
20 for Aster.
Of course. Of course.
Oh my god!
I'm at 150, boys.
Okay, so Goo and Aster hit 150 at the same time, yeah, Goo and Aster hit 150, the same roll. So Goo and Aster, one more d20, please.
Yeah, I'm at 152. Oh god, Chris. 162. Oh god, I'm fucking. Oh no, Chris wins. I'm not challenging that shit.
So, as the final shells of the egg break forth, you guys see this beautiful little blue lizard, still sizable, about the size of a Pomeranian. Just sitting there as it breaks through the egg, and it starts opening its eyes gently. And as it does so, Hildy, you right in front of its face, you're just, I'm so excited, it's so cute. It looks over your shoulder, right at Goo, blinks a few times, and just stares at him.
You obeyed an enemy today, Chris.
I rolled too good.
Dude, you stole her bestie.
Maybe she should roll better next time.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you get 162 total, Chris, or?
Oh no, it's 182 with the 20.
Oh yeah, I'm not even close. I'm 159.
So just looks over Goo's shoulder, or just looks over your shoulder, Hildy, and locks eyes with Goo. Blinks a few times, and just stares.
Oh.
Who's holding it?
Right now it's on the floor. Ezekiel set it down as soon as it started hatching.
Hildy tries to pick it up.
I mean, you'll pick
Is
it
she?
up. Yeah, you're able to. You'll pick it up and
Hi.
look at it, and as you try to lock
Hello.
eyes with it, you notice its head keeps turning and looking at Goo.
Hi. I'm over here.
Goo, it just keeps eye contact with you the whole time. Blinks a few times.
Is it supposed to like look away from?
I know. It's bonded, I think, with you. So take good care of.
Oh, I'm sorry, Emily.
Take good care of it.
I'm sorry, Emily.
He'll just puts it on. He'll hands it to Goo. You'll be a really good dad.
Do you take it, Goo?
You have to
Yes.
make sure you
You'll-
feed it
you'll
lots
take
and lots.
And it just looks at you. You pull it close for a minute, and its fangs are not even like, it's just as this gummy maw, and it'll like reach out, it'll like lean its head forward, and just right on your nose, just bump. and just starts like gently chewing on your nose.
Oh. He must like you a lot.
This is the
You're-
worst thing that could possibly happen to this group at this very moment. That's this moment and not the moment in the future, so can we go right to Calred and please ignore that everything that just happened at this very moment?
Hey Goo. What do you
I've
want?
raised one kid, I can raise another.
Goo, what are you gonna name your guard drake?
Blue
I
Drake.
don't know yet.
You can name Matt. You can name him Linguini. Easy.
I don't know what
Cost
gender
of
it
a-
is, and I don't want to assert names.
At a quick glance, it's male.
Hmm.
Oof.
He seems like a Gerald.
No,
I think that's a dongle, but I could be wrong.
it's
It's
clearly
Zongo,
a
you could be
Zool.
Rongo.
Zool's a beautiful name. Name of a Zool. Because it's blue.
I have a feeling that if
Oh, I wasn't hearing Azul, I was just hearing Zool, and I'm thinking of the demon from Ghostbusters.
Zool,
I
motherfucker,
mean,
Zool!
I mean, that also works. That's also really... Well, I didn't consider it
I'm upset
Zool.
because I have a name for a familiar, but I'm saving it for next campaign.
Lol.
Maybe.
Jeff.
Nope. The Queen of Chaos is here to make that not.
Just name it Jeff, after Jeff.
Mm.
It'll be just like, my name's Jeff.
All right. Well, that was an experience. Can we get a move on?
Sure.
Yeah,
By the way, Goo, as it continues to chew on your nose, you start feeling it getting sharper, like something's starting to pierce into your nose.
Is this thing teething on me?
It's getting worse.
I'm gonna pull it off.
You can see its little teeth very rapidly have already come in. And it seems...
This is...
Yeah.
Mm.
And it just starts making little noises at you.
Rah.
You hear a
It's-
little rumble come from its stomach.
I hate to be the one to suggest this, but can we...
Ezekiel, do you know what these things eat?
No.
I think they just meats if you give it to them.
Hildy brought in the bird, and I think I know exactly where this is going.
Oh,
I'm-
no.
no. Hell no.
It needs to eat!
I know. I'm gonna walk back over to the bartender.
Mm-hmm. Hi. He seems enamored. Like he watched that whole thing and just looks at you. Oh, hello. Congratulations.
Thank you, I guess. I know I'm seeming like quite the zookeeper tonight, but you need meat.
You need food for it.
Yes.
We'll get you some, and he says, 2 gold, and I can get you a pretty decent cut of meat.
How much?
2 gold, and he can get you a pretty good slab of meat.
All right.
He'll run to the back, and he comes out with this rather sizable hunk of meat and puts it down. And you watch as the guard drake looks over at it, not very fast, just kind of slowly moves its head and looks, and just starts like nipping out.
I will hold it in one arm and the other one in the other, or in the meat in the other,
All right,
and I will feed it like a bottle.
So you will go ahead and be like, oh, so gentle. Chomp! It breaks through the bone and sinew like it's butter, and just starts.
There's nobody that can see my face right now, right?
If you're turned away from the party.
I would assume so.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first time since you all have met him, none of you can see this, but Goo is smiling.
Oh.
No, I can't be mad that you stole my dress.
I was gonna say, like, there are 2 people who this would be great on. Aster, the guy who will refuse to take care of it, and Goo, the guy who will love it with all his heart.
I already have ravioli, I refuse to take care of it.
Like, if it wasn't Hildy who got it, it was absolutely gonna be either gonna be Goo. Oh god, if it had bonded to Nakax.
No, Nakax is not prepared for kids.
Responsibility, as we've already established, is not Nakex's forte. Ugh. Good, fantastic. So it's eating now. So are we going to take it to Calren?
Sure. I mean, I can take care of this thing, no problem.
Can you?
Can I know how fast those things grow? Is that a nature check or?
That would be a nature check.
Okay, well, give me a second. Will 20 do it?
A 20? Sure, why not?
Fuck you too, I assume.
Alright, so while not the fastest things that grow, guard drakes do grow much quicker than most animals. You surmise that it could be full size within about 7 or 8 months.
Okay then.
But
Baby drake.
But it is still a baby, so like most things, it's gonna be difficult to do anything. Like even just like taking a look at it and looking at its eyes, even though it was looking at goo, you can see that the pupils are extremely small, like pinpoints almost. Like it can only really focus it at one specific thing at a time, and you surmise that it's not really seeing anything else around it. It's just seeing what is immediately in front of it. You'll also notice that the legs are still like, even though like it's eating, like it has full function in its neck, its legs are still like are really shriveled to its body, like almost hugging itself, and you can tell that the legs are going to take some time to become any sort of strong. Though these things turn really big very quickly. Anyway, go ahead.
So, should we get a move on?
Ezekiel has packed up his stuff. He's like, yeah, let's go. Make sure to keep that thing safe. Would you like to know the stats of your guard drake as a baby?
Yes.
It has an armor class of 10. It has 6 hit points. It has a 0. It has a 0 across strength, dex, and con. Negative.
So really, it should be dead. Wait,
no, it's 0 modifier. Oh, sorry, no. Its dex is a -1.
Is it strength 0?
Its strength is.
10.
Its strength is 10.
God damn it! That baby's already stronger than me.
It can't do anything with it. Its con is also 0.
Okay.
It has a -3 intelligence. It has a -2 wisdom and a -1 charisma.
Oh, it's a little cutie then. And you said a -2 in wisdom?
-2 wisdom. Babies are not wise. But in terms
You mean to tell me that Baby Geniuses, the movie, lied to me?
Yes.
Alright, so Ezekiel will begin leading you guys back as you finish feeding your new baby guard drake. You guys still have the toucan. Is anybody interested in taking the toucan?
No.
I assume that's still in Hildy's possession.
Hildy, are you going to keep the toucan as a pet?
I'm gonna keep the cat and the toucan.
Oh, the cat already wandered off.
No, the cat wandered off!
It's a stray cat. I mean, it'll like you
I
for a
know,
certain amount of time.
Didn't pay attention to the stray cat she stole.
Yeah, I guess then I'll just keep my toucan.
It'll coo at you.
Is Hildy visually sad?
Hildy is doing her best to hide it, but if you looked closely, you might be able to see it.
Oh god, if Ezekiel had won that roll off and got...
Oh yeah, she's fucking sad.
I would have had to.
But of course, Nakax don't give a fuck because there's now a Drake involved.
Like, Jesus.
You deserve everything that's coming to you.
Oh my god, if Ezekiel had won that. Oh my god, it would have been a chronomancer with a Drake. Oh.
I mean, a really great comp.
I will also,
What is this?
Wait, can I roll like a deception or something to counter this?
You could.
yeah.
Good luck.
Where's deception?
No.
She's heckin' sad.
Important to note, anybody who's not made a nature check, please make a nature check.
Oh,
Alright.
cool.
It's not gonna end well.
I wasted my natural 20 on that then. Cool.
Don't worry.
Anybody, everybody can. No, I'm sorry. In this case, everyone can make a nature check.
Oh, even if you've already made
Yeah,
one?
even if you've already made one, go ahead, because the thing is actually in life now.
Okay.
I thought I did it with the. Actually, yeah, I'll do it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, David, you have to help me with the baby.
Okay.
15 boys.
Okay, so Aster's the
My
only one.
little boy.
Aster's the only one who notices this. Aster,
Mhm.
not only is this drake bigger as a baby than most guard drakes are, you surmise that when it's fully grown, someone could ride it as a mount. One of your party could ride it as a mount.
Oh my god. Oh.
There's a reason it was 200 gold.
Do a
We all
battle.
thought it was a bad idea.
That once it is.
Well, because that fucking Drake.
So yes.
You're throwing in too many variables into the soup.
Not enough variables.
I wanted to, because I just realized it was like, oh wait, yeah, no, I have a second nature check lined up for this specific item. But yes, this drake is big enough to be a mount when it is full size. Be a large drake.
Oh god.
But you guys will make your way back to the teleportation circle. Ezekiel will pull out the scroll and he will read it. Unfortunately, he can't cast 5th level spells yet, so...
One question.
Yes.
What happens when... Can Hildy cast reincarnate on that thing if it dies?
You don't know.
Okay then. just
I
wanted to
can't?
make-
You don't know. You've never tried to reincarnate a drake before.
Okay, if that thing dies, we're making it a half-orc, guys.
Well, no, it depends on a roll.
I know, it's going to be a half-orc, calling it.
It's
If
gonna
I
become
die, can I play it?
Reincarnated? You know what? I think that'd be poetic in a way.
No, not
but
reincarnated.
Hildy, you being a druid, also, like, just being one that's more in human nature, know that even if something imprints onto something, once it gets older, it doesn't mean it's not willing to accept other people as friends. You will still have your friend.
But Goo is still its dad.
But Goo is
I'm
still,
still-
no, Goo is still mama.
I want to talk to Hildu.
Sure. Are you gonna talk to her on the way?
Sure.
Okay, so you will go up to Hildy as your drake is just kind of lazily, like, sitting in your arms like a cat.
Isn't this precious?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sad that it didn't really like me, but of all the people, I'm glad it was you.
Hey, I mean, I'm still gonna need your help with this.
Oh, goody, great. Okay, so well, when it's hungry next, we'll eat it this. You will really like this.
Are you pointing at the parrot?
The toucan.
Yes.
So, does everyone have their own mascot? Sidekick?
I mean,
except for...
I'd rather we didn't, but if it comes down to it, sure.
Oh, well, okay.
Although,
I can be the scavenger. I'm really good.
I'm turning as if I can actually talk to you, but not facing
Okay.
or my microphone. But
whack.
Alright.
I'm waiting for my internet to stop being garbage.
I mean, it could be mine. Not gonna lie.
That's
But yeah, I can help you get food. Yeah, we have to make sure we feed it at least twice a day. Basically, whenever it starts trying to eat you, we should feed it.
Hildy,
Yeah?
I haven't known you for very long, have I?
No.
I don't think anyone's talked to you about my past.
No. You all
Um,
don't talk to me a lot in general, but I tend to be quiet.
no, I have a hard time speaking in general.
I can
I
understand.
used to have a wife and child.
I'm
I just
so-
kind of wanted to say that this isn't my first rodeo.
Well, then I guess it's really good that it's landed in your hands, huh?
I guess so.
I can't wait to see what a beautiful trick this is gonna become. And once you tell me, you have to tell me its name once you think of it.
Bosco.
Boss?
Bosco.
Hi, little Bosco. This is Daddy. He's gonna be so nice.
Hildy, as you get close, it chomps down whatever the closest thing you put next to it is.
Oh, you're just being a
Oh,
little
it
roughhouse play.
Oh, it hurts. He has sharp teeth.
Oh, she's acting like it doesn't hurt.
Alright.
You little silly Willy. This isn't a worm.
It just keeps biting.
Mm.
You notice the pressure is getting a little harder.
I think we need more. Helly pulls out some rations and like the meat jerky part and hands it to Teeth instead. Like a trade-off.
Yay.
Alrighty. So, as you guys go ahead and make your way back to the teleportation circle, Ezekiel finishes casting the spell, and you guys once again find yourselves in the underground basement area that is temporarily serving as a base. Surprisingly, nobody's there. But Ezekiel will step off and says, well, good luck with your Drake. I have to get back to work. And he will, with a
No
quick
problem.
incantation, and as he extends his hand, you watch as materializing this sword of pure bone will appear in his hand as he steps back out.
Thanks, Zeke.
Did he always have that?
I mean, technically.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if that was a new thing and he's gonna go fight some bad guys that we should have come along with. Or...
I think he can take care of himself.
Okay. Oh, we're here. To the monastery we go?
Yeah,
Monastery,
be on your guard.
Go.
I guarantee that this place still is filled.
Okay.
Alright. So, you guys will begin making your way across the wasteland of Calrin on your way towards the monastery. And that's where we'll go ahead and leave off for tonight.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we kind of took a half hour to try to figure out what to do about the Drake. So really, I don't blame that we have to stop here at this point.
I mean, it was a good stopping point.
It was a good stopping point. So anyway, thank
Yep.
you everybody who is watching or who has watched. I hope you enjoyed the mayhem. I'm sorry, Emily, about your Drake.
I'm okay.
And anyway, we'll pick this up next week, maybe next Friday, depending.
Very late into it because I didn't say it when we started. Yes, we are live, but
Yeah.
unfortunately we have to say
Good
good night, everybody.
So as said, we'll pick this up next Friday. So yeah,
It's whenever. We'll let you know.
we will see you around, everybody. Goodbye.